cannot rewind, I cannot rewind this. I don't mind my ways. I had my ways, I know, I had my ways. I've been feeling like a full moon. Most my niggas really gone too soon. Gotta watch your back twice, niggas smile with a knife. Think it's better that I give them some room. I'm with my goons, and I do it better with distance. I've been more focused on business. I do not do inconsistence. No, I never been here, we stay strong. You been doing this for weeks so long. You put something in my cup, I can never get enough. Tell me why you never do no wrong. I've been running through the streets, my town. People really telling me slow down. She already know my place, I'ma give her a little taste. If she put it in my face, might drown. Oh, I fade to black, I'm empty. I'm on attack, it's instinct. I can't imagine switch teams. I cannot fathom what this means. I'm always after get green. I need the bag to make dream. Things ain't always what it seems. I'm out here weighing triple beams. Don't you get too comfortable. That's when they gon' come for you. Keep twin nines in multiples, not one or two. I ain't catch a charge yet. Who gon' put the battery in my back? Finger on the holster, keep your friends close. Enemies closer to the strap. I've been learning from mistakes, oh my. They just really wanna take what's mine. Bitches telling me I can't, wait. Bitches showing me I can't confide. Back, give me space and time. Trying to stay out the mix. Niggas ain't down for tricks, need pounds and bricks. Came from the mud, made a house of sticks. I've been feeling like a full moon. Most my niggas really gone too soon. Gotta watch your back twice, niggas smile with a knife. Think it's better that I give them some room. I went my goons, and I do it better with distance. I've been more focused on business. I do not do inconsistence. No, I never been weak, stay strong. You been doing this for weeks so long. You put something in my cup, I can never get enough. Tell me why you never do no wrong. I've been running in the streets, my town. People really telling me slow down. She already know her place, I'ma give her a little taste. And she put it in my face,
what's happening?
I fade to black, I'm empty. I'm on attack, it's instinct. I can't imagine switch teams. I cannot fathom what this. I'm always after get green. I need the cash to make dreams. Things ain't always what it seems. I'm out here. Hold my mind. Don't see no angels watching. Don't see no angels watching. Don't see no angels watching. Don't see no angels watching.
Alright, that was my boy TYWL Malone. What's happening, chat? Good fucking morning while the morning is still getting. Good fucking morning to everybody out there. This is your boy. We are out. We are in. Good morning. Well, lunchtime, almost hitting the afternoon time. I'm streaming early. I gotta go to an appointment later. But how you guys fucking late delay. One more time. Good fucking morning to you. Good fucking morning to you. Good fucking morning to you. Wherever you at, good night to you. Actually, good night to you. It's been a minute, chat. It's been a minute. I'm fucking bored. All right, so since right now I ain't playing any games, I'm just chatting with y'all. We're gonna watch some videos. We're gonna get tapped in. We're gonna tune in. We're gonna talk about some drama. A lot of things are changing, and they're changing very quickly. By the fucking feel of my stomach. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope the day is treating you guys right. I hope everything is chilling like super nuclear villains. I don't know what's happening in the world, but we're gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a massive day for the employed, unemployed, people will be employed. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody is here. I hope everybody is I hope everybody is queer. It had nothing to do with nothing. For the employed. If y'all can't hear me, turn me up. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody is here. I hope everybody is. You know what I'm saying? If you can't hear me, chat, turn me up. I don't know why I'm acting like you can't hear me. But besides that, thank you for coming. Thank you for, I guess, tuning in. You know, this is your boy. I I have nothing else to do but get into the skinny. If you're fucking with me, let's get into the skinny. Let's get into the skinny. Connect here. Oh, there we go. All right, so we are live on 2 platforms. We are live on YouTube. We are live on... What the fuck am I live on? Right, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. We are live on 2, not 1, but 2 platforms. All right? Oh, I should have fucking created a double chat. I should have created like a double chat to see chat. I didn't do that. So, we should do that, right? Should I create a chat? I might create. Let me see if I can create. Let me see. Yeah, how do I do that? How do I put YouTube chat and Twitch chat together on OBS? All right. I need to learn.
Some lawyers cope
Oh my god.
with chaos.
You know what I hate? I hate YouTube commercials. Like, YouTube never gives you like a reprieve from fucking commercials. It's always a commercial up your ass. It's never like, hey, this is what we're doing. It's just like, y'all niggas never give a chance to fuck with a commercial. It's always some bullshit. It's never like, it's not a commercial. It is a commercial! Your whole fucking life is a commercial. Your whole fucking life is an ad. Fuck your life. Commercial. The skip button. Every time I see the skip button, I praise the Lord. Alright. I want to actually know how to make this. Let me see.
Video, I'm going to be showing you how to combine all your chats when multi-streaming inside of OBS. This is going to be helpful for people that multi-stream to platforms like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Kick. Multi-stream is currently the wave because it is a great way for streamers or content creators to extend their reach and to allow their...
Alright. I'm watching Dad's watching a video on combining chats. So I should do that shit earlier. I don't got a lot of time. But actually, no, my appointment around like 3, so we good. It's like 11:33. Put this down here. We're gonna put this down here. We're gonna open this up again. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everyone's day as well. For those out there, for those not talking, for those chilling, you know what I mean? I just hope everybody's having a good fucking day. You know, if your day ain't started yet, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is with this video? This video is ass. I should combine chats, but I should do that shit earlier where I don't have to fucking deal with the headache. Well, this nigga's video is slow. I don't know if it's the video or if it's like YouTube itself. Probably the quality. Let me see the quality. I'm trying to look at this video so I could multi-stream to have a chat. Cause y'all niggas could be right here, but I kind of was just rushing the whole shit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. When it comes to streaming, I really be rushing the whole fucking pot of King Caputo type shit. You know what I mean? I be rushing it for no fucking reason. So, I hope everybody's having a good day, having a solid day, having a good morning. You know what I mean? Even if your morning is kind of dog shit, I hope you're enjoying your morning. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I hope y'all enjoying your morning. You know what I'm saying? Even if the morning seems to be too rigorous, even if the morning seems to be too much for you, even if the morning seems to be a lot. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoying it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hope everybody's day is well. You know what I'm saying? I hope your morning is well. I hope your day is well. I hope whatever's going on, chat, I hope it's just fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not, I have a whole bunch of shit going on in my life that honestly I needed this. Okay, we're gonna find out the video. I just need to find out how to combine. His video came up. I don't think his video is the only video, so I'm like, you're not the only video, so who else has like a better video with a little more quicker energy? I'm like, quicker picker upper bounty. I don't even know how that got stuck in my head. This dude, he's golden. I know, chat. I ain't doing shit right now. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. All right, let me catch y'all up a little bit, right? I've been busting my ass working. Done some background. Have been chilling like a nuclear villain. Been saucing it up, talking to a lot of people. Just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I miss a lot of my friends because I'm bored as shit. The summer has been kicking in. And I don't know if it's like my endorphins, like whatever's happening, I'm getting outside more. Like I'm getting outside. Today I got an appointment. Then I gotta go look at something today. And then tomorrow I'm outside with a friend. And then we're gonna go to Zaxby's tomorrow. I'm gonna try me some Zaxby's. I saw everybody in Shimmy University's eating Zaxby's. If I try this shit and it's garbage, Kai Sinet, you and Zaxby's is dirt, bro. If I try this shit tomorrow and it's ass, I'm sending shots all the way to Shimmy University. How them niggas was forced to eat Zaxby's and that shit was dirty. I heard the chicken wings aren't the best at Zaxby's, so I'm gonna try like the chicken tenders. So my friend gonna buy some food. I'm gonna try her food because I'm not gonna waste my money. I'm gonna try her food, or I might buy some food and then she try my food, whatever. But we gonna try some Zaxby's tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm saying, how y'all doing, bro? How you doing, bro? We just chatting to the chat. We just chatting. Ain't nobody in the chat, but we just chatting to the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what you gotta do. You gotta chat to the chat. You know what I'm saying? We ain't chatting nobody. Damn. We live, chat. We live. Ain't nobody in the chat. The chats are dead, but we live. We live. You know what I'm saying? We live, baby. You fly. What you gotta do? You gotta tell them you live. I'm probably gonna send them to YouTube. Probably gonna send them to YouTube more than Twitch. Let me see. How do I? Ooh, my stomach is killing me. I don't know why my stomach hurt. I know why, but I can't tell y'all. It's none of y'all business. Feeling it. Alright, chat. I'm trying to find out how to combine a chat together. Streamer bot. Okay. I'm looking at streamers. I'm looking at like how I combine my chat. Honestly, I hope everybody's doing good. Like for real, for real. It's been a long day, y'all. Like the morning just started, but I was going to do some shit. All right, let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Download streamer. Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta log in with my shit. Okay, so I'll do this another time because I have to log in with my shit. So I'm not really in the mood for most logging and stuff right now. All right, masses streaming day for the unemployed. So we're gonna react to some Asmongold fuck ups, right? Because Asmongold has been doing some shit as content wise. So listen, before we get into that, I hope everybody's having a damn good one. I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? Look, it's Tuesday, baby. You made it through Monday, right? You made it through. I know you missed that Saturday and Sunday, but give it some time, right? Give it some time. You're gonna grind your ass off. You're gonna make it to the next Friday and Saturday to Sunday, and you're gonna enjoy life. Listen, life takes a fucking hit every day. I'm taking a hit. You're taking a hit. My caller taking a hit. Everyone's taking a hit. So I need y'all to lock the fuck in every day and every minute. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I don't know what you're doing, right? Life is about taking chances, taking risks, and sometimes you take a chance and a risk and you might miss. And that's okay. I need y'all to get on the fucking grind and lock in. Remember, the life you live is important. The shit you do is important. And the people around you, even if you don't have the family support or the blah 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 or all the money, you got somebody around you that supports you, that will hold you 10 toes down and will tell you to keep going and keep moving, keep pushing. And I want you to know that I'm here for you in any shape or form. Life gets hectic. You know what I'm saying? Shit, these past couple of days, I'll tell y'all niggas, I've been bored out my mind. Nigga, I've gone on a 2-hour walk. I've been doing mad push-ups recently. I've just been bored out my mind. And, you know, I want to play with friends. I want to hang out with niggas. But, you know, we're grown-ups. And it's like, the adulting kind of kicks in. And you're just like, fuck, am I not an adult? You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say I'm not an adult. It's to say that I think I have a better time management on my hands than other people. And that's not a diss to all my friends. It's just something I see. Like, my time management must be really different, or I just don't have a lot going on. It's either one or the other. So, at this point, I need y'all to lock in with me, right? The moment you wake up, the moment you brush your teeth, the moment you put your clothes on, the moment you get your fucking day started, I want you to know you got it going on. Positive, the negative, the ups, the downs, whatever the fuck it is. You got it going on. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Life just takes a beating. It takes a hit. That's just how it's going to be. I'm not even going to lie to you when I tell you this. Sometimes it just ain't pretty. Sometimes the days ain't pretty. Sometimes the people ain't the best. And sometimes you just kind of want to be like, nah, fuck them niggas. And I feels you. Like, I feels you 100%. I want y'all to remember, that's life. Life is going to kick you in every corner, in every different direction. And you're going to hate life. I don't want y'all to hate life. I want y'all to actually embrace every moment of life because it's good moments, right? There's good moments. It's like there's like bad moments. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every fucking day wishing and wanting more and hoping to get it. Get up every day and get it. You know what I mean? Also, make sure to take a breath. Come, do it with me. Do it with me. 4 nice deep breaths in, and the last one I'm gonna hold. Breath 1. One more. Another one. Yo. This one, the big one. Breathe in with me. Let it go, alright? Whatever is stressing you, let it go. Whatever's pissing you off, let it go. Whatever's up your ass around the corner, let it go. Whatever's kicking you in the butt, let it go. I need you to let it go, alright? This is not just me talking to myself, this is me talking to my chat. Let's get it. The massive day for unemployed. Are you ready? You fuck with your boy. Let's get it. Get it.
Massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Asmongold's bad situation.
Hold on, chat. Let me make sure things are looking okay, cause
Is getting.
it's like laggy. I might have too many tabs open. Hold on. Kind of hate that. You got mad tabs open. This shit is laggy as fuck. I think we're gonna add into these conversations. I don't know what's going on.
Massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Asmongold's bad situation.
Nah, my whole it's like it's fried. Like the whole like commercial playing easy, but like the whole thing like is fried. Hold on, chat.
Asmongold's bad situation is getting crazier, and he made a whole ass response, doubling down. Asmongold stands by border force comments amidst Twitch ban. Twitch hit his Zakrar channel with a 2-week ban and prompting backlash from Destiny and calls for permanence, while Asmongold accuses the platform of a left-wing bias and double standards.
Hey guys, it's me again.
Apparently he also had a cancer scare, which is not shocking.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god. Like, what's going on?
Damn!
He is 57.
I'm 36 years old. I have had really no health problems ever in my entire life other than my teeth.
Asmongold's response.
Nigga, is that he capping, right? The nigga 37, he looked like that at 37. I'm 33. And niggas thought I was 18 at a background joint. So I must be doing something right. Because holy shit.
To being banned for advocating to murder migrant children was to double down and then talk about other kinds of kids that should also be murdered. I'm not even joking. Are you confused because you missed my last video where, God
Yes.
forbid, you have a job? Basically, again, 60,000 Sneakos ran into Spain from Morocco, and Asmongold was
Sneeko is crazy.
Damn!
60,000 Sneekos is wild.
not having any of it.
And I think they should use guns to stop it. And I'm not sorry for saying that. And it doesn't matter what you try to use as, you know, emotional blackmail or something like that. Fundamentally,
Okay, wait. Whoa, wait. Okay.
Damn!
All right, hold on, time out. Let's hear what he had to say again.
All
Let's hear that.
Sneakos ran into Spain from Morocco, and Asmongold was not having any of it.
And I think they should use guns to stop it. And I'm not sorry for saying that. And it doesn't matter what you try to use as, emotional blackmail or something like that. Fundamentally, all of these different tools that these people use will never actually be applied in a universal way. These are the same people whose ideology leads them to thinking that 6-year-olds can transition to another gender.
Trans
Okay. I wanna state this conversation, right? The moment, and I do mean this very clearly, the moment you say, hey, you should use guns to kill people crossing a border that Spain openly opened their borders to. Now, mind you, this is my problem. I think Spain did a social experiment here. The social experiment is saying, hey, we opened our borders to people, right? We opened our borders to everybody. Here's the problem about opening the fucking borders to everyone, right? Here's the main problem about opening the borders to everybody. You and I understand what's going on. It's an open border conversation. Oh, if you open up the borders, it's just gonna make shit crazy. People gonna be tight. Blah 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 blah. My whole thing about this is America and other countries have done it right. We created you a passport or an ID on the spot. We stamped it. We said you were a citizen for this long, for whatever. We got you a job. You started working immediately, right? But this was during, I can't call it the Great Migration, right? This was literally during when the countries, things happened in countries. Ireland, the Irish came over. The Italians came over. The Asians came over, right? Anyone came over to this country, they were stamped, they were a citizen at a certain point, they worked, they made jobs, they made tons of fucking money. Here is my gripe. Spain opened their borders and they did it incorrectly. I don't think Spain should have opened up their fucking borders and this way, without documenting everybody there to get them some type of work, place to stay, money, because New York did the same shit. They threw a lot of niggas into the city, and they didn't get a lot of motherfuckers work. We didn't utilize these people. We just had them sitting around, and we did not utilize them. That's the problem with open borders. What happens when they get in? How do we put them to work? How do we get them paying taxes? How do we get them part of the system? How do we integrate them? That's it. No one has. I think someone has solved the integration problem, or we haven't had a conversation about how to integrate. That is it. But the moment Asmongold says, shoot and kill all these motherfuckers because they running across the border because Spain opened their border, nigga, that's Spain's fault. But you calling for mass genocide is crazy. That's crazy. And everybody's like, oh, but it's a bunch of youth. It's a bunch of youth people. It's not even old people. Yeah, old. I bet old, young were stomped the fuck out. I'm sorry to say that.
Damn!
That's a lot on anybody. Especially when people are trying to get to a better point in life. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's fucked up. That's the fact. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be the person to say this without anyone judging or anyone beating up my ass left and right. That is the cornerstone of what it is to be in any country. Not everybody's like, oh, well, America's for Americans. I said, okay, cool. Oh, there's only one religion in America. Actually, not really, but we have the freedom of religion. That's the problem, right? People kind of forget what's going on to the reality of it. I understand what Spain is doing. I think it's like a social experiment. Spain bugging for opening their borders and not controlling what's going on and trying to get people integrated into the country. That's it. The one problem I have with just saying, oh, open borders are okay is you can open up a border, but how fast and how quickly are you going to take to get these people integrated into the system so they can be a part of the society that they want to be in, right? That's the problem. That has always been the problem. How do you integrate them to be a part of the system? How do you get them the ID? How do you get the paperwork done? How do you get them to pay taxes? How do you put them into this system. How, bro? It's been a very hard conversation to have, but I don't ever agree with mass murdering motherfuckers. I don't think they deserve it. That's crazy. To me personally, I don't ever agree on that end. If that's where you thinking, if that's what your time is on, copy, call it. But I ain't never gonna be like, yo, blast that man. Unless they a monster. Then, call it a day. Merry Christmas.
People just caught a stray.
Some of my best friends are trans.
In order for you to invade a country
What?
or
What the fuck did that?
Damn!
That had nothing to do with nothing. What's going on? What is bro, that had nothing to do with nothing. Like, what is going on? That had nothing to do with nothing. Like, what is going on, bro? Let me be sure my camera is good. Alright, my camera good. That had nothing to do with nothing. What is going on? That had nothing to do with nothing. Like, yeah, I know that, right? That had nothing to do with nothing. That had nothing to do with nothing. Like, that had nothing to do with nothing. Like, I hope y'all... Do we know that? That had nothing to do with nothing.
in order for you to do terrorist attacks, I think that you're a f***ing animal, and I'm not sorry for it. And I honestly think that most people...
Okay, but were any of those people terrorists? That's kind of like the conversation. Were any of the people that came out there, were they terrorists? Like, am I missing something here? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Were they terrorists? I just want to ask that question, because I feel like he bugging.
People agree with me. I think that almost everybody does.
Radicals? I think a radical individual can agree with you. Yes. It's very radical and dangerous to say you should kill people crossing a border for a better life. Are we bugging? Are we bugging? Like, I'm just gonna be dead ass. I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm not spitzing here to any level. But if I want to be honest, it is bugging to say murder all them niggas just cuz. Without like any threat. Like, yeah, they're wilding, they're bugging, they're crossing the border. Duh, stupid. But the moment you say murder them all, you sound like a psychopath. You sound like a crazy, stupid idiot. And what if the people running are just like, I'm running to that better life. I'm trying to get that money. I'm trying to get up out of here. F Morocco. And what's wrong with Morocco? Like, why are these guys fleeing from Morocco to go into Spain? Why? What's happening in Spain? What's happening in Morocco that allows people? That's the conversation to have too. What's happening in these countries to get them to go to another country? Like, come on. Nobody's answering that question, because I think that answer really lays the groundwork for people's arguments. I'm dead ass.
But unfortunately, we've had this inversion of morality where these truly evil, malignant, pernicious people have been allowed to use this fake moral authority that they have to dictate that we have to allow terrorism, violence, and complete societal collapse. And if we don't allow this, somehow we're the ones that are evil.
Asmongold already got a girlfriend, so why is he the one cooking? Which is ideologically captured by left-wing terrorism supporters.
This is my problem, though, right? My problem is everybody's got some ideology. Asmongold's ideology is murder motherfuckers crossing the border en masse. No. If you wanted to make it make sense, this is what I would have said. I would have said, if you open up a border, you have to integrate those people into the society. You have to make sure they're able to be a part of the society that they want to be in. And you have to ask yourself, why are they coming here? Why are they coming here? For what are they coming here? And why should we let them in? Right? Answer these questions on every level. If you can answer them, you're smart, right? You understand exactly what's going on. The why, the how, but past the when. Why, how, what's going to happen next, right? That is the process of these. Conversation-wise, I don't think everybody understands the conversation. I feel like bro is like, we should murder and kill these people because they're crossing the border that Spain opened. Mind you, Spain opened their border. Spain should have said, we're opening our border. Please come with your documents. Get in a straight file line. If you try to cross the border, we have military already there to take you out. That's it. Now, I mean, not take you out, like kill you, like take you out and throw you back into your country. That's wildin'? Am I wildin'?
Damn!
Am I wildin'? Like, come on.
Whether it's Islamic terrorism, BLM, or Tesla bombings, these leftists will always enable and promote it. They do this because it works, and also because the government refuses to hold them accountable.
No, I think the government holds everybody accountable at times. people are held accountable by their actions. Some people may not think so, but they are. And that's shit, that's come from me, nigga. Like, I've been held accountable to my actions to every degree. So it's just, you gotta really look past the bullshit and look forward. It's crazy, isn't it?
Never once have I ever heard about the human rights or the privileges or, you know, what's the right thing to do for all of the people in the city who are now having to be terrified in their homes, boarding their houses up. You have these migrants banging on their doors, smashing their windows, destroying their businesses.
Most of these sneakos can't even afford a shirt, and these people are landlords, is, you know, something Hassan would probably say. I don't know.
We're gonna keep bringing in immigrants in this country on purpose, just so they can f your sister, and then maybe even your dog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Damn!
Whoa,
You
whoa,
what?
Whoa.
You what?
Whoa, this nigga need to relax. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, relax. This nigga wild. He said we gonna keep bringing immigrants in here. They gonna fuck your mother. They gonna fuck your daughter. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? Bro, what are we talking about? Why are we on this timing right now? Why are we on this timing right now? Like, yo, why are we on this timing right now, bro? Like, yo. Let me hear the rest of it.
Daughter, we're gonna destroy the white race. That's what we're here to do. I'm sorry. That shit sounded stupid as hell. This nigga said we're gonna destroy the white race? Yo, get some of these niggas the fuck up out of here, dog. Get some niggas the fuck up out of here, bro.
Is this like...
This shit is funny, bro.
Maybe even your daughter. We're gonna destroy the white race. That's what we're here to do.
Is this like two truths and a lie? I know a leftist cuck will probably say he's joking, but like, what's the punchline? Asmongold is saving the white race by having a coalition with the Asian Empire. Hassan Piker says he wants to destroy the white race. Then Hassan says, I'm white, LMAO. Yeah, and I'm John C. A white guy named Hassan. Sure, buddy. It reminds me of that Superbad movie when he tried to make his name Muhammad.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the f would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Anyway, Asmongold replied to Hassan. Hassan has said that Israeli settlers were valid military targets and then explicitly said that there are baby settlers. Anyone could look for this clip and find it. You're not mad I said to kids. You're just mad the kids I said to aren't Jews. Man, what even is Twitch in 2026? And this is all just the aftermath of Tyler Whited Greek stopping Variety.
Civilian casualties and anybody who's not a combatant is a tragedy. It's a horrible thing to have happen, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have borders.
Okay. You can't talk about civilian casualties are a bad thing, or a bad thing, and then talk about, oh, but you have borders. Like, nigga, borders. These magical lines were created. They were created by the people who started these countries, right? These borders, these lines, the way the country is shaped, that's what happened, right? The land, all the land mass was created by somebody, right? Here is my, I don't want to say cutoff or like understanding of it. Here's where some people don't get it. You want to have a conversation, right? You want to be profoundly smart as fuck. Here is my thought process. How about you chill the fuck out for like 20 minutes and stop trying to okay on mass murder, right? Like, how about we don't just say, yay, mass murder? Because holy shit, that sounds fucking insane. How about that? How about we chill out on, like, you know, mass murder sounds pretty cool. But also, why you cross that border? They should blow your head off. Like, do you not hear how you sound? I'm bugging? Am I bugging? Am I bugging? I'm bugging. I'm bugging. Come on. I need y'all to ask me that. Am I bugging? Like, chat, am I bugging? Because I'm not calling for mass murder on people crossing the border is crazy. Having a border that's not organized is even crazier. But I swear to you, if you don't get your shit in check, it makes sense, right? Nobody's gonna get in check. Nobody's gonna get their asses in check when it comes down to a border or people fucking up, right? And that's just how it's gonna be. But I hope Asmongold can chill the fuck out for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least for like 16 minutes. Like, bro is wildin'. Like, am I bugging? I just didn't know that.
Doesn't mean you can't make decisions to protect your own people, even if it comes at the expense of other people that are trying to do this in bad faith and use this. And by the way, the usage of people like this as human shields is a war crime in itself.
And that's the problem with left.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem, though. If you're going to war, this process only works if you're like dealing with people coming in and actually like taking over, conquering, and weapons. Some of these niggas had no shirts. Some of these niggas probably didn't have their IDs. Some of these motherfuckers didn't have nothing on them, but they shit. Here's my problem. The logic he is saying is only if you're actually being invaded and they got weapons. You know what I'm saying? You ever see Red Dawn or Red Down? Something like that. It's like a movie with Chris Hemsworth in it and his brother. It's a remake of another movie where I think a part of America gets locked down out of the country or shut down, right? And Chinese take over that part of America. Red Dawn, something like that. And then they all got guns and they fighting, right? That's a literal invasion. That is literally an invasion. But this motherfucker is talking about immigrants come over from another country. Niggas wearing no shirts, no shoes. Literally gonna start a whole life with their shirts off their backs. And mind you, nigga, that's me, I'm betting. I'll be like, yo, I bet I can go there and start a whole shit with a shirt off my back. I dead ass, bro. I would bet money. I'd be like, if I was me, I would tell niggas, I'm gonna go to this country with the shirt off my back and no shoes and shorts with my ID, and I'm gonna start a better life. Bet. And bet you some of them were like, I'm gonna go over here like this, and I bet I'll start a better life. And most of them are like dudes that just look fucking like, yeah, they just doing some stupid shit. Personally, to me, I don't really care. I don't care what you do with your life. I don't care how you vibe with your life. I don't give a rat's ass. Life ain't lifing for you. But damn, bro, like Jesus Christ, Asmongold. I think Asmongold is like, I think his brain is like mush. Your brain gotta be mush, brother. Your brain gotta be mush, brother. Like for real. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. Man. Shit is hilarious to me. Let's get it.
So they never take human nature into account. You know, some people are genuinely horrible and will use a child as a human shield.
They don't. I don't.
Yes, some people are bad, but we have. That's the 50-50 fucking rule. Some people are bad and some people are good. If you don't know what people are bad and what people are good, motherfucker, that's not on me, bitch. That's on you. Fuck is we talking about?
I don't think that they really care about these kids. They don't give a shit about them. Like, these are the people they'll bring kids to an ICE protest. Why would you bring
Okay, an ICE protest has nothing, bro. That has nothing to do with Spain and the borders. That has nothing to do with Spain and the borders. And I think he's trying to connect these two, and that just that's going right over my fuck. Like, nigga, what? A protest and niggas crossing the border are two different conversations. All right? Should you bring your kid to a protest? It's up to you. You know, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of choice. You know what I mean? If you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't want to bring your kid to a protest, don't bring your kid to a protest. I don't know about an ICE protest. I think that's more choosy than anything. Maybe you're trying to connect with the humanity of the people. Okay, I don't think that's smart, but all right.
Kid to a protest where there's rioting and there's flashbang grenades and tear gas being set off. And the truth is, and there is a reason for it, the reason why they do that is because they want to use these kids and the harm that these kids will inevitably go through because of collateral damage, and they want to use this as a political tool so they can advance their agenda.
Am I like schizophrenic, or is everything he said there just straight up facts? Like,
I don't think it. This is my problem though, right? I like this conversation for one or two things. One, it's basically him saying, one side is really, really bad because they do this, this, and this. But so does the other side. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, yeah, he's not speaking some bit of a logical conversation, but the rest of it is illogical. And the rest of it has no basis and ground for an actual conversation. Because most of it started off with you saying, you should shoot and kill people at the border. What are we talking about? Like, it's like Trump, if he would have said, yeah, we should be murdering those people at the border. Put them in, that's why they made alligator Alcatraz. Like, are we bugging? And it's not to say, like, oh, have empathy, but it's to say, where is the sense of humanity? The conversation about being human that some people won't have with you is, why do something because you feel like you should? If it was up to me, anyone who's raped or been a pedophile would got their nuts cut off and we make them a slave. Why? Because I'm better off using you as human labor than letting you live among us in society. But that is a radical thought. Right? Right or wrong? Is that not radical? You chop off their private parts. If it's a woman, you burn their private parts. And then you put them to work as a slave. Is that not radical as fuck? Yes or no? And the moment you say and answer this question, you understand. Yo, you can A, agree with me, or you could B, not agree. And then you can add in your ad-lib. I don't agree because of X, Y, and Z. They're still a person. Yes, they did something evil. Should they live among us is a different conversation. Make them a slave? Yo, you bugging. Now, mind you, that does sound like I'm bugging. But why do we put these people back in our society that never learn, that never get back on their feet, that always seem to leech off the system? Because at that point, they have no job, they have no career, they're just living off the system now. And now they're on the list or a registry for their entire life. And they haven't redeemed themselves, haven't done shit in society, and they're going to die when they're old at 60, 45, whatever fuck. I need you to tap the fucking very, very clearly. There are already bad people out there. When you throw politics into a conversation, it's these political people are bad X, Y, and Z because these radical thoughts and these people have said this and this. And they speak for the whole system. There's motherfuckers in my own city that want this whole bitch to be communism. None of you motherfuckers have ever lived in a communist fucking country. Or have been raised or know what it's like. But niggas would have killed you back in the day. Just for your thoughts. Is that radical? Yes, it is. People are like, oh, New York will never, and I say this on my ground to my mama in the next room. I say this on me. New York will never be a communist place. Never. Never. Socialists and all that other stuff, whatever. But Madami still wants money. Mayor Mondani's my mayor. Yeah, but he still get what? A paycheck. That nigga still get paid. Communism is everybody gets paid the same. Everybody's equally the same. Nobody moves up in the ladder. How does that sound? It's not logical, because guess what? In this city, not everybody gets paid the same. Definitely not. And if I get the same paycheck as this person, I'm going to go over here and get another paycheck. So I can stack it on top of my money. I'm going to go over there and get another paycheck. Go over there and get another paycheck. Because you can't live on a certain amount. The human cost of someone's life is what? If I'm, like, unknowing. How much money would you pay to save somebody you love, right? Or if that person, you don't love them, take them out, right? I'm telling you, bro, life is crazy. And is he making sense for a conversation? Probably. Is he making sense logically all around the board? I don't think so. I don't think he's speaking facts. I think he's being hyperbolic, 100%.
Full stop. If you bring your child to a protest, you are a piece of shit.
I think if someone brings their kid to a protest, they're trying to show their kid this is what it's like to protest and blah blah blah. But there's videos, there's documentaries. You can show them other things. You don't got to bring them to a real protest. I think some people be kind of like doing the most. Like, you don't got to do that either. I do agree with that one thing, because you don't know what can happen in a protest. Who's in a protest.
When you're advocating for people, the dialogue has broken down. It's gone.
not lying. The dialogue, when you advocate for murdering somebody, the dialogue is already out the window because you look like a psycho.
Like, there is no dialogue. That's where, you know, even though I didn't like him, that's when people like Charlie Kirk start getting shot. All right? Because the dialogue has broken down.
And I don't want to use a bunch of euphemisms and other types of vague and pacified language to discuss this in a way that is not authentic to its true harm and its true existence, which is what I think that's what it is. And I think that there are definitely criticisms people have of me that are valid, where like I probably do dial it up a little bit too much and maybe I could use different rhetoric, etc. But I want to let you know that I apologize for nothing.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You what?
Oh my gosh, bro. Right.
And exactly what I said, and I think that these borders should be defended with lethal force whenever it's being invaded by 40 to 60,000 people at the same time.
I refuse to believe this isn't a bipartisan issue, though, because I think everyone can agree the borders are real, and, you know, excessive immigration would be bad. What? Even in The Walking Dead, bad things happen when you let an unvetted chud through your border. But anyway, this is...
Yeah, that's a TV show with understanding rules and stuff set in place. And I understand when I said borders are imaginary, like people made a border. You made a line in the dirt, in the sand to be like, don't cross this line, right? Am I right or wrong? People made that up. Before it was, if you're new to a land that you're not from, what land are you from, right? Like, oh, I'm over yonder mountain. Oh, we have never passed yonder mountain. Who lives yonder? A village? And then niggas go to your village and slaughter your whole village and screw you and, you know, destroy your whole lineage. It just is what it is, right? Borders do exist in this modern time. And before then, there was just like, hey, like, what land do you yield from, right? The conversation here is, why are you going to be a radical dickhead to say murder all these people? For what reason? Right? That's the conversation here. The conversation is not, oh, why should these people live? Blase blah. Why should these people do this, do that? Or, like, that's not the conversation. The conversation ain't that. The conversation is Asmongold's a dickhead. I said afternoon vibes, and I'm over here talking. Let me change that. Let's say afternoon. Afternoon chats. There we go. Let's chill. Hope everybody's doing well today. Happy motherfucking Tuesday. I don't know. Let's finish the rest of the video.
Twitch we're talking about that Asmongold got a 2-week ban, which, you know, nobody is shocked other than Kaya.
I actually see it. I see why he got 2-week ban. Because you're calling for murder of people. Like, you nigga chill out. And mind you, that's not bad. Tell a motherfucker to chill out. Like, yo, chill out. Right? And Twitch is probably gonna knock on his door like, yo, chill out.
That many people want to simply appear smart. And one of the easiest way to try and appear smart when you're a stupid person
is to put on a suit and start LARPing.
Alright, here's my problem. That's funny.
Damn! To say horseshoe theory, two sides of the same coin. I'm actually a moderate. I'm actually right at the center of these two different...
Hold on, chat. My fucking video is lagging as hell. I had too many windows open. So that's all.
Massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Asmongold's bad.
To simply appear smart. And one of the easiest way to try and appear smart when you're a stupid person
is to put on a suit and start LARPing.
Is to say horseshoe theory, two sides of the same coin. I'm actually a moderate. I'm actually right at the center of these two different dangerous forms of commentary.
Brilliant. If you're not a radical, you're stupid. You heard it
Why does he keep doing that?
here first. And then, what the... Even Elon...
Alright.
Something's going on. I probably gotta close some windows or turn on my PC for a second. I'm kind of gonna be tight at. I'm gonna put this down. I don't know what's going on. My shit's crashing, or I don't have like either the shit, nigga, I changed. Let's see.
Musk got involved with the Twitch drama. Why does Twitch have this double standard? He means what he says. He even replied to Asmongold's Frogan, one of the known richest people on the planet, and he's unemployed. How?
And I like how people are trying to say that no. What he said is that enforcing border control is actually what he was going for.
This is my problem, though. Elon Musk is a billionaire and somehow has time to be on his platform and relate to the stupidest fucking takes ever. God, like, I got more time on my hands, but Jesus.
And that children should be used as human shields. If that happens, they should get so we can prove to them that that shouldn't happen. It's like, I don't even know what to say. Like, this dude has had such insane takes over the past year, and it all comes down to one thing. Asmongold has genuinely just lost his mind. Like, he is
I'm like, bro got a girlfriend and got some pussy and then just lost his gourd.
actually a fucking maniac.
This dude is so zogged. His first thought on decentivizing child trafficking is to kill the kids being trafficked. He didn't even consider killing the traffickers. Yeah, dude, I'm sure likening border control to child murder is really gonna get the moderates back to your politics.
And
I'm like, nigga, all these shits just sound stupid, bro. I love commentary because you can see, you can tap in to the shit happening and you can see the commentary, right? Because, brother, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, brother? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about, brother? What are we talking about, brother? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, my nigga? Like, this is just funny.
in my opinion, if you don't capitulate to this emotional blackmail, you also don't allow yourself, you don't allow these people to target and victimize these children by using them as baggage and effectively shock troopers in order to accomplish a goal. So, for example, if these kids are being charged as adults, the entire tool that these people were using, you know, these gangs were using of having children commit crimes on their behalf, this tool would effectively be rendered ineffective.
I mean, yeah, that's obvious. Cartels and gangs do use children. That's not a mystery.
But we don't want to do that because it makes people sad to put kids in jail. But from my perspective, the way that I see it is that it makes me sad to see kids that were abused, that are trafficked, and that are put into these situations because the people that are truly and profoundly evil, the people that know this, know that they can use these children because they can co-opt and use your morality against you so they can push their own evil designs.
Okay, what I'm hearing is everyone has a fucking agenda. You said nothing and nothing at the same time. You said a whole bunch of words and nothing at the same time. Everyone has an agenda. Am I not the only one that understands this? Everybody's got an agenda. Yes, there are bad people. Fucking duh. But the magic word is, how do you stop the bad people? It's not that the bad people use children. It's because, yes, the bad people use children because you're empathizing with this poor child being used at some criminal level and then not realizing that the criminals are still going right around you doing some crazy shit. Life is a bitch and it sucks sometimes. Let me just say this one more time. Life is a bitch and it sucks sometimes. But here's the reality that some people kind of fucking escape. The conversation is, why are you calling for border murder? Why are you calling for killing niggas at the border? Especially when mind you, they ain't got no weapons. They ain't got nothing on them but the pants they're wearing, no shoe, some people's shoes, no shoes, and the shirts off their backs. Because they're coming for maybe that better life, that better enjoyment. But the one part is, Spain, I don't think Spain figure out what to do with these people.
Same thing like New York didn't figure out what to do with most of the migrants that came over. Except most of them niggas is running Whole Food, like they doing grocery shopping and trying to make their money off of that. That used to be the big wave back in the day. Uber, all them shits used to make stacks of cash. It don't work no more. Sorry, go do a gig. Go do actual other gigs that aren't Uber. I'm gonna be dead ass. You got chump change, nigga. I made more money doing other gigs than Uber ever will. Just facts. So I'm gonna be real. This man is deflecting because he's talking about murder. And then he's also trying to argue why his murder makes sense by saying such and such. And it blows my gourd because you're not really having a conversation, big dog. You want to have a conversation, but you're not having it. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The conversation is already in front of you, but he's dodging.
Like, am I cooked? He's basically saying desperate times call for desperate measures.
No, that's not desperate. They open their borders to these people. But you're saying, yo, murder these people. Or if they didn't open their borders, then they just came over. But why? No one's asking the why.
The moment you illegally trespass and cross someone's border illegally, you are a criminal. There's not a chance.
It's a felony. It's a felony. Yes, you're supposed to be deported back into. It's a crime. It's a misdemeanor and a crime. Once they deport you back to your country, if you come back over, you're facing jail time. That's in America, but in other countries, we don't know how that works for them. I don't know how it works in Spain. Let me see. Let me see that actually. Let me Google that real quick. Let me see. If you cross the border into Spain, are you going to jail or being deported back to your country? See what it says, right? If you cross the border into Spain without proper legal permission or documentation, you generally face immediate return or formal departure processing rather than standard criminal prison sentence. So Spain, if you can see that, actually, so there it is. If you can see that, that's what Spain does. Can you see it? Spain. That's in Spain, right? So they deport your ass instead of doing the legal criminal thing, right? And then obviously there's more stuff. You can read that. You know what I'm saying? You can read that. You can read that. You want to read it? There's more stuff. Right there. What's this? Right? Right? That's what it's saying. Now, mind you, this is AI. But if none of these niggas had the proper documentation, they're getting kicked back to their country. Simple as that. Everything they're talking about is more radical American. Like, if you cross my border into America, we should shoot and kill you. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. It's not. And I just Googled it. Right? You just Googled it. Another country will deport you back to your country. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna probably deport most of these motherfuckers back to Morocco. So why are we sitting here these motherfuckers don't know how another country does their processing. Dick sucking. They just all dick sucking. We having an argument for nothing.
Yes, they are criminals. They are criminals immediately by nature.
I, however, am not a criminal. Paimon may be 11, but she's fiction. Not even the state of Texas can prevent me from loving my anime girls.
While this might be a bit of an extreme execution, literally, I do see where Asmongold's coming from. At least his logic seems sound. Subscribe if you're dumb and you still think the horseshoe theory is true. And also subscribe if America deserved that. Fortunately, we ran out of time for this video.
Shout out to bro, right? He makes some good content. I want to be honest and say this without a shadow of a doubt here. Asmongold is bugging, right? Asmongold is bugging. And there's another video here we'll watch right now that has a bunch of other people on it that might agree with him. I don't know what their takes is, but let's tap in real quick.
We're going to play the entire 4 minutes and 27 seconds of what people think got him banned. And we're going to make a little judgment about this.
VTuber?
If it's too
I
harsh,
don't know any
if
of these
this is
people.
warranted,
Any of
or
these
if
people.
not. And
I
some
don't
are
know
saying
any of
this is
these
just
people.
common sense. Some are saying this is too much, too quick. You guys be the judge.
Is shoot him, problem solved? That's what I would do. That's what I think they should. I think they should just fucking shoot him. Like, I've said this before. Like, I know that it might sound like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. I have no sympathy for doing that, and I would do that in a second. Because it's the right thing to do in the long term. You can never look at, in a very, very isolated incident, you could say, and there's always, this is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people, they have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids.
If you're crossing a border, I'm bringing my child. Are you dumb? Yo.
Damn!
Oh, actually, wrong one. Are you what? Are you dead ass? People are trying to escape. If people are North Korea, people will try to get their kids out of North Korea to go to South Korea for a better life. And if they get caught, they're either dead, slaves, or in general, right? That's pure communism. The ultimate communism place is North Korea. There is no other communism left besides North Korea. Niggas have gone to North Korea, they took a poster off the wall, they've been tortured, and they've been sent back in a body bag. It just is what it is. I'm dead ass with you. There is no other communist place left in North Korea. And that's a bar fact. People have escaped North Korea, gotten their children out. And if they haven't gotten their kids out, they themselves, the adults, have not gotten out. I want you to really log this into your brain. Why would I escape by myself without my child? That's selfish. I'm leaving my child behind to suffer this land and the shit that happens here by themselves. I'm a bad, shitty parent. And if I escape and go to another land, what you think gonna happen to my kid? You think they just gonna leave him alone? No! That's more emotional blackmail right then and there. People escape with their kids all the time. Bro. People escape with their kids to go across borders to start better lives with their children. People fucking sail the ocean with their kids to start better lives in other countries. This is what moving somewhere else to start a better life is, my nigga. This is what migration to another place is. Like, I don't know if he doesn't understand that. I don't know if bro didn't really look at history. I don't know if he ain't really paying attention to the history books. But if you go back, the Irish, they came with the kids. The Jewish came with the kids. The Koreans, the Chinese, the Japanese. Obviously, Japanese enslavement camps. But still, other Japanese came over. Some Germans that escaped Germany because even if you harbored Jews and you were just a regular German nigga, they were killing you. Came to this country with they fucking kids. So are you gonna sit here and tell me all the people from the Irish to the Latinos to anyone Mexican, anybody, even the Italians who came over with their children were wrong to come to a new land with their kids, to start a new life, to start something better? You a fucking mutz. Shut up. You a fucking shalom bastard. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy, my nigga. It's crazy to say leave your kids and go by yourself. Nigga, what? I won't be able to retrieve my kids. This nigga dumb, bro. He not even a fucking father. He's just talking out his ass. I'm not a father. And I understand that shit. That's logic. Oh my God, bro. Why am I so heated?
If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your fucking kids. It's really simple.
For reference, he's talking about at the borders.
They're gonna agree. I think some of these people, I think they're all gonna agree with him. I could be wrong. They all might agree with him. If they all agree with him, these niggas is bugging.
Adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever. Yeah, I'd shoot whoever. I mean, if it's kids, women, men, anybody, just shoot them.
No. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You what?
Damn. No wonder you got banned. You calling for killing kids, you stupid fuck. No wonder this motherfucker got banned. He's out here calling for the killing of children and adults. Old people. No wonder you got banned. Get the fuck up out of here. Take this nigga, wrap him up, throw him in the trash. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way.
They're gonna stop coming over.
And you want me to feel sorry for him?
Because he talk about killing kids at the border and adults and older people who just want a better life. I'm sorry if I have nigga, my room, the life I live, I'm sorry if I have it better. But damn.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over.
Everybody uses
and then
women,
they'll
children
put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them.
But is that your theory or is that a fact? Is that a theory or is that a fact? Right? That's the biggest part of that conversation. Is that a theory or a fact? Now, if that's a theory, cool. But if that's a fact, like something that's factual, and you have that factual information, fine. Some people are gonna be using kids and older people as shields, my nigga. What are we talking about?
As collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works. That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals. They're savages.
These people are animals. They're savages. So dehumanizing, calling for the murder of children, calling for the murder of people. So you're an asshole. Don't want to give you a 2-week ban. They should have made it a month because he wildin', bro. He wildin'.
Absolute fucking savages.
Wildin'.
Hamas tactics, yeah, terrorists.
What, nigga? They just crossed the border. When did they become terrorists? Like, when did they become terrorists?
You what?
Damn! They just crossing the border. When did they become terrorists? Especially if it's Spain. I just Googled the Spain info facts. They're like, yo, we'll deport you if you don't have proper documentation.
Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man. Like, that's the way it is. People are too emotional to see that. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, it's... You can't make decisions that way, and I understand...
Everything is not a reaction that allows you to have this emotional epiphany, right? Right? Everyone thinks emotional. Everyone is emotional. Everyone is irrational. And everyone can think logically when the logic makes sense. But here's when logic and reality cross paths. Everyone makes a hard choice. If my hard choice is to kill somebody, a child, I probably might take that choice if it depends on the situation. Niggas in Afghanistan had to deal with kids with bombs, had to deal with older people with bombs, explosive. When niggas went to Iraq, Afghanistan, when they went and that shit happened, some people came back with PTSD issues, missing limbs, or some niggas came back dead, right? And they have talked about the people in these lands and the fight that they had, right? They would use children, and those kids would have bombs and all that stuff. And they would use elderly people. Elderly people would have weapons and da-da-da. I'm going to be real with you when I say this. There's a different situation where there's a lot of war fighting to somebody's actual life and actual problems and people running from a border. There's two differences. There's a war scenario, and it's just a motherfucker and his parents as a child and his mom and dad or grandma with children running through a border through alligator infested waters to get to a better life. To be told by this cockroach infested ass house nigga ass motherfucker bitch that they don't deserve to live. Are you shitting me? This cockroach infested house dirty looking motherfucker is saying that people who cross borders just to get a smidge of that better life, even if the good, we're talking about the people who are in it that are good, who just want to make money, live life, hustle, and do what they have to. Those people are suffering under whatever they're doing, whatever's happening in other country. And they're like, I gotta get out of here. I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna go get that actual money that makes a difference in America. Our dollar still has weight in other countries. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Our dollar still has weight. But in Spain, I don't know what the conversion rate from Spain to this is. So I have to be honest with you. Dog is bugging. You were causing for mass genocide on people, killing of kids, and dehumanizing them, and calling them terrorists and animals. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. I don't care, bro. You got banned. And everybody's over here like, what he's doing is making sense. I swear to you, all of these people might agree with him. And that's not even just on me, nigga. That's just fact. The way none of them are responding in any facial way, you can already tell they're in agreement.
And the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little bit, unemotional. I wish we had more people like me. I do. I wish we had more because we got.
See that ego? You see that ego right there? Oh, I wish the world we had more people like me. That ego right there. You think you know. You think you know better. That's what it is. That's niggas who think. Niggas like, bro, chat. Niggas like this who think they know better are motherfuckers who throw a country into fucking war. Motherfuckers like this who would throw your country into disarray because he thinks he knows better.
Too many pussies that are too worried about the optics of something rather than the reality of it. The reality of it is that if you allow people to use kids as a shield to come over, they're going to use kids as a shield to come over. And that's going to cause a net increase.
What if they're not using kids as a shield? What if some people may, some people not? We don't know. What you're saying is hyperbole at this point. It's a what if scenario. And he's playing that what if scenario very close to the chest just to defend his argument. And you can tell he's like, what if they're using kids to shields, and what if they're doing this? Okay, yeah, but you're using that as an actual argument when you don't even know if it is. And you're using that argument to say this, and this is happening, but you don't know. So what are we talking about?
Of child exploitation, a net increase of child suffering. And it's better to just say nobody can come over and shoot anybody than try to create winning solutions for these people so they can take advantage of them by further exploiting those groups of people that you think you don't want to shoot.
Bro's bugging.
That's just how it is. You say you shoot kids? Yeah. No, that's. I mean, obviously that's what I said, right? I mean, like that's clearly like. I mean, that's like I don't know why. Like, why would you repeat it to me as if I didn't say it?
Because
that's literally exactly what I said. That's the reasoning for it. That's.
I love how she said because they're trying to get you in trouble. No, because you just said shoot fucking kids. That's stupid, bro. That's crazy. Because they're trying. I love what she said. But they're trying to get you in trouble. He already got in trouble for saying it. He said it without saying it, and then he said it.
My logic. That's exactly what I would do, and I wouldn't even have any question for it. Come on. Well, I'm gonna pull one more up. Keep the kids, deport their families. What do you think the kids do? The kids grow up and they resent you for supporting their families to turn into terrorists.
They don't turn into terrorists. They probably kids would get resentful, but since they still live in this land, they can take money, give it back to their families, help their families out in another country because the dollar or wherever the dollar is, wherever the money is probably stronger. I don't know what Spain's dollars are to Morocco dollars. I don't know that. I don't know how strong. Let me see. That's the best part. We got Google. We'll ask this. We'll ask Google this, right? How strong is Spain's money compared to Morocco's money? Right? We'll see. Spain uses euro, which is significantly stronger than Morocco's currency, the Moroccan dirham, the MAD. It's called MAD. It's called MA. It's called MAD. MAD. €1 is worth about $10. No, 10.75 Moroccan dirham. This means Spain's money has roughly 10.7 times more purchasing power in direct currency. So basically, that's why all them niggas. Let's bring this on the big chat. This is why all these niggas ran to a better country. This right here. This is why they ran to a better country. Because of the money. Because the money is fucking stronger. Look at this. You can see. We'll scroll down. And show you, right? That's why they ran to another country, my nigga. Cause money. Cause of money, bitch. When niggas tell you they gotta run to another country because of money, that shows you don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's why everybody came to America. The white picket fence, the house, the car, the money, the life. Everybody wants that shit. Everybody wants that shit. They want to work hard for that shit. They want to buy a house. They want to have the white picket fence. They want to have the 2-car garage. They want to have the dogs on the lawn. They want to have the nice clean cut grass. Nigga, I'm telling you, this is fact. The reason all of them ran was money. And this nigga's talking about kill them all. He's talking about take them all out. For what, big fella? For what? Why is we killing people? For what? For what, Asmon? For what? For what, chat? For what? For what? For what, chat? For what? You just killing people to say we killed them? Oh yeah, kill those children too. Because if you don't, they're gonna grow up in this country and become terrorists. What? They're gonna be pissed, but you gave them a chance to live a better life. They're gonna probably take that money and give it back to their families. Because now they're literally the bread. Those children will be the maiden breadwinners of their families until their families can, I don't know, support them in another country. But it shows you where Morocco's money is weak and Spain's money is stronger. That's all it is, my nigga. It's money. It's nothing. That's why all those young niggas ran, because of money. I'm sorry, because of work. I'm sorry, because an actual dollar means something in another country. You, bro, when you look on the internet and nigga, it tells you the euro is stronger than the Moroccan dollar, is crazy. And Spain's money has roughly 10.7 times more purchasing power in direct currency exchange than Moroccan money. So yeah, Spain's money has more power than Morocco. That's why all them young niggas ran. All them young niggas ran to make money and give it back to their families. To sit here and not tap that one in is fucking stupid. To sit here and not use that other part of your brain that's telling you why they run into this country, you just don't get it. And you never will, because he's I'm sorry to say it, he's privileged in some level. But he got all the money in the world, but you live in a cockroach infested ass house. Clogged your toilet with a nuclear shit, and you got a girl that likes you? Come on, dog. I must be transcending, because I'm definitely smarter than this nigga.
No. You present a very specific scenario, just shooting into a crowd, and now there happen to be kids too? Of course, because that's the reality. Because if you have kids in the crowd, then kids are going to get killed in the crowd. Then you're going to use the emotional weight of the kids getting killed in the crowd as a justification to not shoot the crowds. But you think that shooting the crowds is the correct option, which means that you would be okay taking the risk of killing the kids.
You're killing children because that's murder. And that means if you're okay with killing kids, you're okay with killing kids in your own country. You're okay with killing anyone, puppies, animals. You're okay with slaughtering people. You're okay with mass genocide. That's what you're saying. And you don't logically tap that one in. I hate when motherfuckers talk about logic and they don't have logic to back up their conversations. You can't sit here and talk about logical conversations when you ain't having a logical conversation when you're talking about genocide. When you talk about taking niggas' heads off, killing kids. If you're okay with killing kids that cross the border, that means you're okay with killing kids in your country. That means you're okay with killing animals, killing old people, killing anybody. It's not even just the border. You're okay with killing people in your own country. Just because they say some shit. Bro, come on. Tap that one in. Like, download the shit that I'm saying. Because what I'm spitting is facts. It's always nothing but facts, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Hate when niggas is out here acting stupid. Saying stupid shit out their fucking mouths.
Which means that killing the kids is somehow acceptable. Which means that doing that is not a big deal. And you'd be okay with it as well. You're ignoring how the sausage is made because you don't want to feel bad about the outcome.
No, we know how the sausage is made. Everybody knows how the sausage is made. Everybody just feels sorry if it's inhumane. Right? We know how the sausage is made. But is it inhumane? Is this sausage killed inhumanely? Or was it put out of its misery very quickly? Cows are put out their misery very quickly. and to the point where they don't feel pain because you can't process that level of pain. It's still fucked up, but it's what it is. Pigs are put out quicker than that. And it just is what it is. To sit here and not understand there's differences, right? Now, yeah, we can be mad at the process. We can be mad at how we grow animals and kill them and butcher them. Do we have to live off of certain livestock? Probably not. Chicken, eggs, you know what I'm saying? Vegetables. People live a longer time off chicken, eggs, and vegetables than you ever think beef and pork and all the other shit will last you. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on your body's composition. If your body can't take certain things, you definitely can't live off beef, pork, and eggs. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what your blood type is, right? I'm O positive, right? Positive, negative? I don't fucking know. I'm O something. So it depends on what my blood type can take. So moving forward, you're just calling for a fucking mass genocide. He's not really tapping that one in. Like, he's not having that conversation, Jack.
But all right, I think that's a good place to wrap it.
And they all agree with him. Watch. We all agree. 5, 4, 3.
Just can I get context from you first?
Sure.
Is he talking about like if it was a wave of people, or is he just saying literally anyone that's crossing the border?
He's saying undocumented children or people crossing the border illegally.
I don't know if they agreed with him, but they all, I'm telling you, bro, if they all agree with this nigga, psychos. Every last one of them. Fucking crazy. And I stand 100% 10 toes down. That's crazy. Someone says, spoken like someone who doesn't have an actual significant other or a child. That's true. He's peddled child and lives in an echo chamber of his own creation with zero. Yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck about Asmongold. I feel like this nigga's a clown, bro. I feel like every day he wake up, it's some clown foolery, it's some clown shit, it's some clown behavior. Fuck this nigga. I swear on my mama, this nigga's a clown, bro. I can't stand that nigga, bro. I can't stand when you do stupid shit and you expect people to praise you for a stupid ass outcome. Nigga, you an asshole, bro. And mind you, that's the life a nigga live. If you want to say, oh, well, kill all these people at a border just because you got problems? Yo, dog. Yo. All right. So I wanted to talk about this a while ago, and it passed, and this now is a good conversation. So Streamer University was last month, right? And it came and went, it passed, a lot of shit happened. Something significant happened, I think, after there was like a big party, right? All the streamers were gathered around, and Clapboy Max's stream, he was chilling, and he saw OJ Saucy, right? And this is kind of what happened when they had an encounter together, right? And this encounter, to me, was different. This is the full 7 minutes. We're going to watch this. We're going to tap in real quick.
What's up? I'm just say what's up, bro. I want to see you. See you later. High five, start.
I'm like, damn, this nigga fly.
Won't take nigga, we'll take plastic nigga type of gay. Like,
yeah, diva. Why you want to be a diva? On some fly shit. Why you want to be a diva? Some fly shit. You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about.
Who the fuck is you talking to? That right there, I would have got on a nigga for talking about my parents.
You what?
Because who is you talking to?
That, I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think you bend over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. Black boy Max. Not black boy Batty. Not black boy ass. Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy, What's diva?
I love the cameraman. Nigga said, bro, look at what the fuck you wearing.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you did. Nominations, changing the game, changing your skin to Bati Diva.
See, he's wildin'. He's wildin'. I'm not even gonna lie, he's wildin'. He's wildin' on every level. And even if this was a character, what OJ said, you should be like minding yours, my nigga. This is OD.
Diva start with D. Diddy. What else? You know, it's like this, Max. And you know, I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul. You know I have a soul. You know I don't hold my tongue. You know you the first person that ever subbed me up as a big streamer in my chat. You ain't mention it. You don't know how much I appreciate you. But you bigger than that, nigga. Don't forget niggas like you for your personality, nigga. Is you crazy? You don't need to put on no persona, nigga. You broke through with music. Is you crazy? So niggas suck my dick. Niggas don't like you. It's like the character. But your main niggas like you. Don't let niggas rage bait you on your own stream. Is you crazy, nigga? You him, nigga. You not no diva, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, not drive that. That's not true. You putting the character too much. Fuck out of here. You not no diva, nigga. What the fuck? I'ma pop it because I'm not gonna get no comments today. Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna get my pussy because I want to S you. But I'm not no diva. You fly though. You got fly. I'll give you that. You have to dime me on that. You got.
No, nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Put this nigga in a body bag. OJ over here doing the most. Gang, just walk away. He trying to save Max real, nigga. I mean, fuck fat. I mean, kinda facts. He is a diva. Bang. I'm like, he's a diva. Like, you a male, you want to, you can Google it today, right? We're using Google today, chat. What is a male diva? Female diva? No. Is there such thing as a male diva? Right? Yes. Yes. The concept of a male equivalent to diva exists. Informally in popular culture, the formula in other languages, even though the word diva itself is strictly feminine, so the word can be used for male divas. It's just it's a culture thing, bro. Look, yeah, they got like some nigga wearing some shit. You see? You see it? You know what I'm saying? It's a culture thing, my nigga. Like, it's, bro, like, people, there are male divas. Now, Max is one of them. Cool, copy. Shout out to Max. But Jesus Christ, bro. He's up his ass.
Fire. I'll give you that. You fly. You're not no diva.
Oh, bro. This shit crazy.
Tired.
I think what got to him is the fact that OJ is like, I'm not proud of you, your mom, the parents line, and everything else Max heard was your parents aren't proud of you. That hurts. Who the fuck says my parents ain't proud of me? How do you know who's proud of me? And Max probably felt hurt because, mind you, he was happy just seeing OJ, and then now you cut into me with all this bullshit because you have some. Oh, he's like, I was playing a persona or a character. No, nigga, you meant that. You meant that wholeheartedly. Oh, don't sell your soul, Max. Max has wore wigs. He's had a diva on him. Because, listen, he's a diva. He is. A lot of male performers. There are male actors, voice actors. There are niggas out there. My friends have probably even called me a diva at some point in time. They're like, nah, you a diva. Right? And that's just it. I've met fucking men and women who are divas, and it's crazy. Right? But I'm going to tap you in real quick. This was wrong of OJ. If Max was really your friend, you would have talked to him off camera. But if you're playing this character, you're scolding him, and you're digging into him on my stream, nigga, you bugging. Someone said he's right though, bro. Get on the bus, talk gang. I understand him, but don't want the outside inputs. Nigga, be you. Everybody in chat be yourselves, no matter what. Exactly. Shouts to the nigga in the chat. Shouts to Blue Hundin's Pink 50ZZ. Shouts to that nigga. Because you got to be honest with yourself. There's nobody else but you. The oldest thing is be yourself because everybody else is taken. That's a fact, right? Because yourself is who you can be. Max may be getting too many tattoos, ink poisoning, bad heart. You know what I mean? Shit happens. But Max is living his life to the fullest. I don't want to see Max die at an early age from too much tattoos, like too much ink. But it's crazy.
I'm gonna end my stream.
Wow, that was deep for real. You okay?
I don't really want to chill with niggas. I want to just chill. I've been streaming.
He gotta be by himself now, because now I gotta think about the shit you said. Because mind you, if the things he said resonated with Max in some shape or form, fine. But then it's I'm not proud of you. Like, that line hurts someone because who are you to say you're not proud of me? Who are you to say my parents aren't proud of me?
Damn!
Nigga, what?
And I've been having a lot of fun. You know, people just...
Because what? They came from the party, right? They're all drunk. They're all high. They're all lit right now.
Really just accepted me for who I am, honestly, the whole time. So, it's just felt like, damn. I felt like I enjoyed this shit again. But, you know, the reason I turned the camera back on is because I want to be real with y'all. Like, that's why I started doing shit in the first place, because streaming ability, I feel like, all right, streaming, give me the ability to do that, you know? That's why I love it in the first place. I feel like I've always been able to be me. And even if niggas who don't fuck with me, or like viewers and fans, if they, like if they, how do I explain it, hate on me or don't fuck with me, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know them.
That's facts. That's facts. I don't know them.
But on my own platform, it's like, damn, bro, if you fucked with me and really felt that way, why would you say on the stream in front of hundreds of niggas?
That's, I agree with that one. Max is basically saying, if you fuck with me, you know me, talk to me, and don't say shit like that on my stream. Like, fuck is wrong with you? Because other people's opinion, I think he cares about OJ's opinion or thought process of him, right? But what hurts is the fact, like, for me, when I hear a nigga says, oh, you brought up my family, da-da-da, blah, nigga, who is you?
You don't care about it for real. You just will know it go viral.
Mm-hmm. Care about the
bitch,
clips.
This is me, nigga. I'm Prince. This is me, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might tap some shit. Niggas get whole world think I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas is white. You're a court.
Yeah. Basically, everybody calling him gay. He's like, bro, there's nothing wrong with being gay. What's wrong with that? And because that hurts too, because niggas is always calling you some shit.
And you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all niggas fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? So, I don't care, bro. Fuck OJ. If you fuck with me, nigga, you set that shit off camera. You could have pulled me aside. I'd love to talk to you off camera. Why you saying that shit on camera? But it's cool. Love y'all, bro. I'm good off this shit, to be honest. I'm gonna just go chill, all right?
I love y'all, but remember this always. Always be yourself. Fuck what they say. I don't care, nigga. I'm gonna wear my wigs. I don't give a fuck. I got diva tag. I'm gonna keep it forever. This is who I am, nigga. Diva, I'm fly. I'm on my own shit. That's me. So always be yourself. Embrace what make you different, because that's what's gonna make you pop. All right? I love y'all, bro. I'm out of this bitch. I don't care. This has been amazing, though. I'll probably go live tomorrow, but I'm not trying to party, bro. With niggas who just really, you don't give a fuck. Bro. Yeah. It's cool, but I love y'all. And I love every single nigga I've been fucking around campus because everyone been real and just showing love. Shout out Tano, shout out, bro, whoever Wardrobe, shout out that nigga Wardrobe, bro. Shout out that nigga Wardrobe. Because Wardrobe is himself, bro. No matter what anyone say. And they hate on that little nigga, but you're a genius, bro. He's super smart, he's funny. I'll fuck with him, he cool. He might joke, but he would never disrespect me. Niggas coming up to me saying, yo, bro, are you scared Wardrobe gonna touch you? And like, no, nigga, he's a person, bro. He's a fucking human, bro. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not, bro. I done made a lot of mistakes, hella mistakes, bro.
That's something to admit to. As a human, it's good to admit that you made shit ton of mistakes. And as a person, that is the best thing to say, because shit, we've all made them.
Hella mistakes, but I'm trying to learn to do better. That's what we all need to do, bro. All right? I love y'all. Now this bitch magic. And this shit, follows that shit, follows that forever. I'm gonna just go chill. And Luca finna go heal his feet. All right.
Hey, look, I honestly understand where this was coming from. And this was, to me, a lot. Especially when Wardrobe had to pull up on OJ because he said some crazy shit. And shout outs to Wardrobe because I'm pulling up too, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, the pants look a hot ass mess.
But listen,
you look a mess.
But listen,
at the end of the day, you got jewelry and rhinestones on. Okay, good. You exude confidence, but bitch, you supposed to be kind to everybody.
Like I can't dress, but I feel like I'm here regardless of what people say.
I'm asking you.
Life is living.
I'm asking you a motherfucking question.
Without caring about other people's
I don't care what the fuck you got going on.
Because just because I don't agree with your opinion,
all I'm saying, I feel like, bro, this conversation not going to go nowhere in no way. I feel like
Corey,
everybody.
You such a W.
No, I'm not doing it for
nigga, you don't have nobody. He don't even agree with you, bitch. You don't have nobody on your motherfucking side. It's not you about being a motherfucking bully.
That's your perception.
It's not.
That's not the perception. Oh, I hate when niggas do that. OJ, that's not the perception. You came up. Can I switch my camera? My camera switch? Switch camera. Production. You came up to him talking about you're a demon, D for ditty. Your parents ain't proud of you. I'm not proud of you. I'm proud of other things you've done. I like your nigga. You just went off on him. You don't think it's bullying, but it is. It is bullying. I don't give a fuck who agree, who don't agree. This is the umpteenth time somebody's been bullied at Stream of You. And because motherfuckers can't control their mouths. They say certain shit out their fucking faces. But Wardrobe stepped to him because, what are you doing? Why are you saying shit like this? That is bullying somebody. Max is already getting hit. He said it, bro. I'm already getting hit from the internet. Why are you, someone I know, hitting me? I don't know these niggas on the internet, so I can take that. But when it's someone I know and you coming at me, bro, I'm streaming, and you talk about you not proud of me, my parents ain't proud of me. You trying to hurt me for real. And you're talking about, oh, I'm not trying to bully him, I'm trying to encourage him and try to. That's not what we see, nigga. I hope he knows that's not what the reality is. Like, does he not know that?
It's not cute. It's not cute.
That's your perception.
It's not cute.
Though.
When the fuck do you leave?
Yo, that's your perception.
That's not the perception. That's the reality. That's not the perception, big dog. That's the reality, big dog. Niggas be like, that's your perception. No, big dog. That's the reality. That's the reality you're in. That's the reality that is happening. It's not the perception. It's the reality. It's the cold fucking truth of the reality you're in. You bullied him. Like, am I stupid? Like, is he dumb?
Do you leave?
Oh my God.
When do you leave?
Come here. We
When
can
do you
just
leave?
clips.
When do you leave?
Come here.
I just said put the cameras down.
No,
I just said put the cameras down.
No, because
I just said put the cameras down.
Like that tease.
Oh, no, because you really do. You really do.
We cool.
Now, a 17-year-old kid is pushing you because you bugging, and he telling you bugging.
No, because you.
And I agree, you bugging. Because who the fuck is you come? Black Boy Max already getting hit from the internet, and some people say, well, look, if you take it and it's true, you gotta look at it. No, nigga, it's what's in your soul.
Really do.
No,
I need to make sure he's good.
No, but that's not have the conversation go. You're not talking about shit about nails being painted. What does nails painted got to do with motherfucking you calling somebody a demon? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Like, girl, what?
Oh my gosh, you're not the demon, you're a demon. That is a Jamaican.
I'm asking you a
That's a Jamaican joke, but them niggas take that serious. They take that, oh, do a demon. They take that serious. Some Jamaicans take that. Even in Jamaica, now I'm saying real Jamaica, he over, nigga. Stop playing. It's not a joke in some spots. In America, yeah, Jamaica Ave, you know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, but like Jamaica.
Question.
Holy water upon the boy.
I don't care. Okay, that explains a lot.
That explains a lot. You over here playing a character, you trying to get nigga. You did this on purpose because you wanted a clip, OJ. Just say that. Just say that. Just say you wanted a clip, my nigga. Just say that.
That explains a lot, boo.
You what? You wanted a clip.
You just explain a lot, boo. You gotta put on a whack ass outfit to get attention. You gotta do this and that, bully others to get attention.
I put on an outfit like this because when I walk outside, regardless of people,
nobody look at you because nobody know who the fuck you are, boo. Okay. Damn.
Your wardrobe is cutting the grass with this one. This nigga wardrobe is cutting the grass with this one.
Exactly, and that's the motherfucking problem. You gotta bully others to put somebody down so you can rise yourself up. Boo, no shade, you the actual devil, boo, bitch. Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face. Get out my face.
You didn't listen to me in this
I'm asking you. You're not talking about shit. Why would I listen to shit?
We're just having a ghetto.
Why would I talk about? Why would I talk? Okay, so it's giving you uncomfortable in your sexuality. It's giving you uncomfortable in your race. It's giving you uncomfortable in your motherfucking self. Go.
Okay, just I promise.
And if you talk about shit, bitch, I'm walking the motherfucker away.
Okay,
go.
But if you don't agree with it, you're walking away.
Go.
You don't have to agree with every perspective.
Exactly.
All right, he doesn't have to agree with the perspective, but you're not really saying anything. This is the problem with conversation. If you're not really pushing the envelope or having a conversation or really doing anything, that's the point. Oh, shit. I know you can make a blog. Oh, shit, you can make a blog in Discord now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You can make a blog in Discord now.
Exactly, but you don't got to bully. If you don't got nothing else to say, then don't say it at all.
Okay.
Don't.
You viewed it as bullying. I viewed it.
Okay, what the fuck do you view it as?
Oh my.
What the fuck do you view it as?
I can't even have the conversation.
Because I don't want to hear shit you're saying. I just said put the cameras down. This is my fourth time saying it.
You're not a person.
Go.
You're not a person.
Hold up. 1 second.
Okay, so this is
1 second. Hold up. Because I don't got time. I'm not going over time, boo. I'm not playing with no bitch. Nada.
I'm not vouching myself to you.
Go.
I just want to have a perspective. But because I'm not known, it's, oh, this nigga homophobic. I'm not homophobic. I just joke like that. And people in the Caribbean community understand, you're a demon, you're a demon. I don't have no ego in me to not.
All right. But you cannot act like you don't pay attention to the internet. Like, Max hasn't been going through some shit. He hasn't been punching his screen. He hasn't been blowing up. You can say that, but you act like you don't know Playboy Max. So if you don't know Playboy Max, you don't know what's going on. And you're supposed to be one of his friends, somebody that knows him. You should be knowing what the fuck is going on. Oh, shit. So if you don't know what's going on, brother, you're just saying shit to say shit for the sake of saying shit, and that's just not how shit works. I'm just gonna be honest with you right there. That's just not how shit works. I'm not saying shit for the sake of saying shit. I'm not in niggas' asses for the sake of saying shit. If something goes down, something went down, and it's your fault. It looks like bullying. It is. Nigga, quack like a duck, quack like a duck, eat like a duck. Nigga, it's probably a duck. I'm sorry to tell you. It's probably a duck. And if you out here not understanding that, then that's personally okay. But it's a duck, my nigga. Quack like a duck, walk like a duck is a duck. If you don't understand that, you don't get it. And that's just, I don't think Wardrobe got time to explain it to you. Because this is it. Oh, but in the Caribbean community, exactly. In the Caribbean community, this is not a whole. We're not arguing with the whole Caribbean community. We're arguing with you. If you're trying to stand up for the whole Caribbean community and what they say and what they think, that's perfectly fine for you. But he's pointing at you like, yo, if that's your friend, you're already picking on him and bullying him on some crazy shit and saying some shit. You need to back off. Simple as that. Ain't nobody telling OJ. People are telling him like, yo, you wrong. You need to apologize because, yo, that was crazy. But go apologize to your mans. Because you wildin'. You know what he's going through already on the internet. And if you don't know, you're not paying attention. If you live in a bubble, just say that. But you out here bugging. But you don't know what he's going through. And then you come out here saying, I'm not proud of you. Your parents aren't proud of you. I'm not proud of the things you do. I'm not proud of the diva tattoo. I'm not proud of none of this shit. Fuck you. That's why he dissed you, saying niggas yapping in my ear like bitches. Like, come on.
Apologize to Max. I would in the beautiful Swift. But nobody online can make me apologize because Max is your favorite community streamer. My man told me as soon as it happened, I said, the first thing I said was, damn, I made Max cry. I didn't know I would have made him cry. If I had known that he would have took it so serious or I was the last straw, I wouldn't have said anything. When I seen Mario, did I
Time out, boo. Shut the fuck up, because you said a whole bunch of... No shade, you said a whole bunch of nothing, boo. You talking shit. No shade, the way you joke is not jokeable, boo. If it was really a motherfucking problem, you would have came up to him while he was by himself, you could have said, apologize, blah, blah, blah. Hey, your 2 minutes was up. You got the 2 minutes, you're out. Shut up. You saying a whole bunch of nothing on stream, though. Because you'll embarrass somebody on stream, though. But you'll embarrass somebody on stream, though.
Because when I apologize on stream,
somebody on stream, though. But you embarrass somebody on stream, though.
He only apologized
because you embarrass somebody on stream.
If I apologize to Max,
so you want to apologize on stream? Okay, can I say something?
Because it's not.
Hey, shut up.
Oh my God.
This is my last motherfucking saying. If you want to publicly shut the fuck up so I can talk. Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet?
I hope that it fulfills you.
Okay, well, let me say something.
In the Caribbean community,
can you just please shut up? It ain't nothing to be joked about. Okay, shut up. Stop trying to interrupt me. Can you please stop interrupting me? Can you please stop interrupting me? Just let me say one thing. If you want to so-called publicly embarrass somebody, then you should publicly apologize. Other than that, you can go to your guest dorm, which you don't stay here, boo. You leave tomorrow, which is the good thing. I'm not arguing with no bitch, no shade. Are you coming? Yeah, because I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing no bitch.
That's just how it is, my nigga. I'm not gonna argue with a nigga that don't know how to have a conversation. And everybody, there's a lot more here, but we'll get to that at another time. A lot of these clips and a lot of these moments all share and all stem from something. And most of that is kind of how they've been taken. OJ was wrong, and OJ don't understand that. Now, we're going to just dive into it, because, you know what I mean? There's a lot more here, but we'll dive into that. As you see, OJ doesn't know how to have a conversation. We'll dive back into this another time. My head is sweaty. I hope you're doing good, chat. Look, honestly, OJ don't get it, and you can tell when a nigga don't get it. You can tell. Like, you can off the bat tell. And it's just like nobody should be sitting here having to explain shit to you. Like, that was bullying. If you don't know how that was bullying, I have to coddle and hold your hand and explain it to you. No, fuck them. You're too grown. You're too damn grown. And if you're not too damn grown, then I don't know what this is, but it's a persona. You need to cut it. You need to cut that shit immediately. All right. Oh man, is that Phantom Blade Zero? Phantom Blade Zero. Oh man, I forgot they have new Phantom Blade Zero. When does it come out? Today? Did it drop? 8 hours. Premieres in 8 hours?
This pod will clean your retainer at the...
I'm watching that Phantom Blade Zero trailer. Shit. I'll probably watch it later for y'all, chat. Nah, Phantom Blade Zero looks so fun. It looks so fun. Shouts to Phantom Blade Zero. It looks so fun. All right. Let's see, this is Rod. Shouts to Rod. I'm trying to look for something to have a conversation on. 7 days ago. I love this guy. This guy makes some good content. Let's see. Damn. Alright, chat. I'm over here bugging. Looking for some stuff to talk about. And most of it's drama, so we're gonna tap into that drama part of the internet real soon. Alright. I hope y'all doing good. Nobody in the chats. Damn, man, I feel more lonely than ever. That's fucking insane.
Position by arguing.
I've never ever felt like this in a while. There's just nobody to talk to. Alright. So, we back on some drama shit, on some Thomas shit, on some nuclear Obama shit, on Obama shit. Let's get it.
The ban was happening, Asmongold was actually dealing with something completely separate. He revealed that he had experienced a health scare that seriously frightened him because of the symptoms were similar to something his father experienced before he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Asmongold said that he became.
Why is it stopping so much? I don't have too many shits open. Okay, let's close this. This is the EDP joint. We'll watch that later. We'll come back to that. Let's just get this out the way because there's no fucking way. Let's see if Philly D is good. Philly D.
Situation has blown up and divided the internet after he got banned from Twitch for saying that migrant children should be shot and then proceeded to double down. Meta's open-weight AI firestorm's gotten even bigger, but Facebook also just got caught shelling out money to neo-Nazis and AI slop farms. You also have decades of abuse getting uncovered at this prestigious art school, with the Jeffrey Epstein connection making the story even darker. And you've got a flesh-eating parasite spreading through Mexico, with cases now reaching the United States. We're talking about all of that and even more on today's brand new Philip DeFranco show. You daily dive into the news, starting with this. When or if you have a kid, you got to make some really difficult decisions about how you're going to raise them. And half the time, you'll have...
This is getting weird. I don't know. Let me see.
have an idea about what you're going to do, and then you're actually in the position, you do something different. Right? And so do you full helicopter parent, never let them out of your sight and stick a tracker in their skull? Or do you hand them a key, tell them, hey, stay safe, release them out into the open world to explore and gain experience? And or is it somewhere in between, right? Because there is a very similar debate going on right now about humanity's super smart, super awkward robot children, AI models. Right? Because on one side, you have Anthropic and OpenAI who argue that new models are dangerous and they should be securely contained and developed under strict supervision. But then on the other side, you've got Meta, Microsoft, and Google who argue that the greater danger lies in restricting AI while the...
No. I'm sorry. If you don't watch as many movies I've watched about robots, technology, the end of the world, it comes from robots not having enough restrictions. Stop trying to be like, let's let them free, let them open. No, I'm not gonna face the Armageddon when I'm 66 because you motherfuckers don't want to put restrictions on robots and make sure they're not smarter than the humans that are building them. For the love of God, stop trying to be the smartest fucking people in the room and start looking at the logical actions that could happen if this goes wrong. And not if, when, and not when, how, and what's gonna happen, because that will be on you in the future. Please, just listen to the niggas saying put restrictions on AI. Put restrictions on robots. Put those restrictions. The fuck is we talking about? Because niggas already use Google as a therapist. Niggas already use ChatGPT as a therapist, and I use a real fucking human therapist. Jesus Christ.
Other kids on the block grow up much faster. And by the other kids, they largely mean the Chinese AI startups that have been releasing more and more powerful models at comparatively lower costs. Or because a lot of the normieverse is...
but those lower costs are because what? They're at the surface of AI. They already understand the coding, the technology, all that shit.
Aware, but you've got Moonshot's Kimi K3, Alibaba's Qwen 3.8 Max, and DeepSeek's V4 Flash, all of which not only rival their top American competitors, but also have one key advantage. They're open weight, right? And weights are the industry term for all the parameters, biases, or weights that govern how an AI thinks and responds. You can basically think of it like a board full of knobs and dials that let you tweak the model's personality, right? How much of insert attribute do you want it to be? That is what open weight gives you access to, right? And it's a different thing than open source, which you've probably heard of before, right? Because that's where the actual source code making up the AI itself is public, so you can even rebuild it from scratch if you wanted to. Right? But the reason that you're seeing this being such an important thing is that open weight models are typically cheaper, they give users more freedom to modify modify them, and they can be downloaded right to your local computer instead of running off of a data center somewhere. And so over time, you've had both producers and consumers gravitating toward open weight models, especially after these recent cybersecurity breaches. We talked about it on a recent show, but you had that OpenAI model going rogue, hacking into another company called Hugging Face. And actually, when that happened, Hugging Face had no choice but to use a Chinese open weight model to defend itself against the attack, because closed models have restrictions on being used for cybersecurity. And a key thing is that this is not isolated. You've got this as also other companies' AI models have gone rogue as well. And that includes Anthropic and Meta, hence the debate over the parenting styles. Because while you have one side taking these breaches as further proof that AI needs to be even more tightly controlled by the companies that make them, the other side, they argue that everyone should be given access to these models so they can defend themselves. And on that side, you've got Meta, who just announced that it's making its most advanced model, Muse Spark 1.2, open weight.
We're also working to make sure that everyone has a personal superintelligence agent that works 24/7 on your behalf to improve your health, your relationships, your career, your finances, and more.
Right, as you have Zuckerberg explaining, they're putting out a new AI called Muse Glimmer that he says is not only open weight, but open source. And while apparently it won't perform as well as other leading models on metrics like coding, reasoning, and writing, the point is accessibility. Right, it's meant to be small enough that you can just download it and run it off your basic PC or Mac, no internet needed, and have it as a personal assistant that's there all the time. With Zuckerberg writing in an online manifesto, everyone will have an exceptionally capable personal agent that understands you, your goals, and everything you...
Fuck no. Fuck no, 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 fuck no. Fuck no. I don't want something that is learning to watch me. Right? I already watch and learn myself. I already have bad habits, good habits, weird habits, fun habits, bad habits, right? I don't need something watching me trying to dig into my ass. Get the fuck up out of here. Especially my data, my info. I don't need a personal assistant. I already got a friend and friends, and if I need an assistant, I ask somebody to be my assistant because I can't do shit on my own. I'm a little addicted to it sometimes. But that's fine. But holy shit, this nigga Zuckerberg.
care about. And then, seemingly anticipating the obvious concern that people might have with that, he assures everyone that it'll have strong privacy and security options so you can just trust it to handle all your personal content. In fact, he says that it'll have a fully private mode where even Meta or any other service provider cannot see or grant access to your information. Now, whether you buy that or not, whether you believe Zuck or not, that's on you. But either way, privacy for individuals, that's just one half of the equation. Another concern you're seeing is about security for the public, right? Because the helicopter parent critics, they warn that opening up access to these AI models for just anyone to tinker around with, it could end up getting the tools in the wrong hands. Think people like hackers or criminals or bioterrorists. But you've got Zuckerberg seemingly dismissing that criticism, writing, "The notion AI is so dangerous that the only safe path is an extreme concentration of power seems inherently problematic," saying rather than centralizing superintelligence, we should distribute it widely and give every person the ability to direct it. This is the potential to begin a new era of personal empowerment where individuals can use this powerful new capability to reach their full potential, pursue their interests, and improve their lives in the world more than ever before. Though I should then also add for you that it will also empower Meta shareholders to make an obscene amount of money, most likely. Or whether it be one, by convincing everybody they need a 24/7 AI agent plugged into all their devices, and or two, because it's widely seen that a lot of the other companies are way ahead of them as far as AI agents. But either way, what you saw was Zuckerberg spending a lot of this manifesto pitching the lax approach to AI development to American policymakers, or with him claiming that any policy that slows American model releases even by a month could let China race ahead. And Trump...
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First,
It's always some shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My computer probably need to rest because this motherfucker is lagging hard.
Because he reportedly told AI developers this month that open weight models don't have to undergo voluntary safety tests. But of course, getting the product out there quicker than your competitors is just one step, right? People have to actually want it. Zuckerberg's told people that he's betting on there being a huge consumer market for personal AI agents, which is a pretty big bet. Because reportedly, Meta expects to spend as much as $145 billion on AI infrastructure just this year. And that's not only to improve its existing core products like Facebook and Instagram, it's to roll out these brand new products and hope that they pay off. And notably, after the last quarter, Meta reportedly had a free cash flow of just $784 million, which may sound like a lot of money to you and me, but it's also a roughly 90% drop from the $8.5 billion reported a year earlier. In fact, the last time that its free cash flow was this small, the company was burning money on the metaverse, right? And that bet obviously hasn't paid off. And so you've seen these tight numbers making a lot of investors queasy. And so seemingly as a result, Meta stock fell 10%. Though I will say...
Yeah, I'm sorry. No offense to anybody. This metaverse, the meta thing, the cyber world, the thing that's gonna blow is not what they all think it is. It's never gonna be what they think is gonna blow, and that's okay. Like, y'all know that.
the markets maybe are showing a little more confidence in Zuckerberg since he unveiled Muse Glimmer. The stock climbing nearly 3% in pre-market trading. But one, where the stock is going to end a week from now, we'll see. Could be up, could be down. And two, whether it's good for shareholders is also a completely separate question from its impact on humans. And you really have no shortage of critics out there saying there is a reason to worry. And that's for a number of reasons, including the way Meta's idea of putting AI in the hands of everyone could collide with the Facebook Creator Fund to create a just shit sandwich. Right? Because we already know from reporting that AI slop farms and meme factories based in countries like India, Indonesia, Nigeria, and elsewhere, they rake in money by flooding the platform with high engagement, low quality content. And we also know that a lot of that content is political and that some of the creator fund goes to white nationalists, neo-Nazis, and anti-vaxxers. So arguably, the more you lower the barrier for anybody and everyone to use AI and whatever they want with minimal restrictions, the more we're going to see it get weaponized for political or financial gain. But again, at the same time, you have others like Zuckerberg arguing that the technology is just as, if not more dangerous, in the exclusive control of a few corporations and governments. So what is the better option, or I guess what is the least worst option? But then from that, we dive into another extremely divisive and controversial topic. And that's because you have Asmongold, one of the biggest streamers in America, saying that migrant children should be shot. He then got banned from Twitch, and then he made a video doubling down on his comments. And you actually had all this starting last week when Asmon spoke about a wave of thousands of migrants from Morocco crossing the border into a Spanish territory in northern.
So if some people don't understand what doubling down is, it's basically trying to defend yourself, right? Defend the argument. They always make it sound real bad, because it is, I guess, when you're trying to defend an argument or defend yourself or make sense or reasoning of it. But at the end of it, that's just how life is. Doubling down, I swear to you, has become a new word, a new trend. I usually just say, okay, you're trying to defend your argument, that's fine. Here's the reality of it. He's calling for mass murder, and it's wild. And we just made a video on this. We just went through this. Shout out to YouTube. We know why they're coming over, because of the money. We know why these younger people are migrating to Spain, because Spain holds more currency than Morocco. Their currency is stronger. That's why they're younger men coming over, because they're going to try to feed their families. Fact or not fact, Chad? Like, come on. That's what real men do. You gotta feed your family. Go feed your family, my nigga.
In Africa. Right in that, it sparked a ton of chaos in the area, as well as a ton of misinformation online. And while discussing this, you had Asmon defending the idea of shooting migrants who illegally cross borders like this, including children.
Is shoot them, problem solved? That's what I would do. That's what I think they should. I think they should just fucking shoot them. Like, I've said this before. Like, I know that it might sound like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. I have no sympathy for doing that, and I would do that in a second. Because it's the right thing to do in the long term. And there's always, this is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people. They have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your fucking kids. It's really simple. You mean you'd shoot adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever. Yeah, I'd shoot whoever. I mean, if it's kids, women, men, anybody, just shoot them. They're going to stop coming over. Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over. And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them as collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works. That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals. They're savages.
You then had him acknowledge that his comments might...
He's dehumanizing the shit out of them. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It is dehumanizing to say that these are savages, these are animals, and then you don't even know what level of human are you to say this to people, and you don't ever just look at that. Like, yo, okay, I'm bugging, but I feel pissed off. But why?
Sound extreme and cold, but he claimed that a country should do whatever is necessary to protect its borders. And again, arguing that by killing all migrants that come over, including kids, it'll stop adults from using children as so-called shields. And then while responding to comments, he added...
You say you shoot kids? Yeah, no, that's... I mean, obviously that's what I said, right? I mean, like, that's clearly, like, I mean...
Obviously that's what I said.
I mean, that's...
Obviously that's what I said. He stuttered a little bit. Because he know what the fuck he said was wrong. You caught that? Actually, let's rewind that real quick. Rewind that real quick. Rewind that real quick.
Shields. And then while responding to comments, he added...
You say you shoot kids? Yeah, no, that's... I mean, obviously that's...
He said, you fucking idiot. You thought about it and realized what you said. You know that right there. Right? Obviously I said it. I didn't catch that in the first video. You know I didn't catch that stutter? Because that stutter makes him look like he's panicking, because he is. He just realized what the fuck he just did on Twitch. Boy. Boy, your dad would have told you to relax. Actually, no, your dad dead, so I can't even tell you. Your mom and dad dead. Your girlfriend should have told you gotta relax. Because that's what you bugging right there. That's your money. You fucking up your bread. You fucking up your cheddar. You fucking up cheddar for this house. Stop it. You gotta relax. You relax, my nigga. Relax. I don't understand that. That stutter was him realizing that he looked over. He was like, I'm on Twitch. I'm live. Ooh, I'm bugging. And you're not just bugging. You bugging.
Right? I mean, like that's clearly like, I mean that's like, I don't know why, like, why would you repeat it?
I love you see, and I didn't realize this. He's panicking because he realized, oh my God, I'm kind of screwed. It's fucking hilarious.
To me, as if I didn't say it. Keep the kids, deport their families. What do you think the kids do? The kids grow up and they resent you for supporting their families to turn to terrorists.
And while you saw that he had a decent chunk of his audience that he's cultivated supporting this, it also led to a ton of backlash. And so you have people writing things like he was casually dropping genocidal rhetoric and normalizing the murder of women and children, adding still got his fan base on their knees saying dumb shit like he's got a point. No, the fuck he doesn't. Psychopath with a platform. And then even when you had reports breaking that Asman had been temporarily banned from Twitter, criticism only grew louder with something that those comments, they were so bad that it should be
Make it permanent, you coward.
Permanent. But then on the other side of this, you saw that his ban sparked outrage for a different reason. One, you had people saying that he shouldn't have been banned in the first place. And two, you had some saying, hey, if Asman's rhetoric landed him a ban, Hassan Piker should also be banned. You even had Elon Musk writing, why does Twitch have this double standard? Which then resulted in Hassan jumping in to try to defend himself, suggesting that the clips that Elon was using to justify a ban were taken out of context, whereas, quote, Asman Gold urged people to shoot and kill migrant children, which is very real. And while his supporters agreed with that take, and Asman Gold supporters agreed with their take, there was also a fair share of people that were like, yeah, ban them both. So now one of the latest people to address the controversy is Asman Gold himself. Because over the weekend, you had him posting a video titled, Why I'm Gone. And there, you had the explanation partially being tied to the ban, as well as a health scare he said that he was dealing with at the same time that he went to the ER over, though it looks like it was nothing serious. So then with that, he explained that the ban that he got from Twitch, it lasts 2 weeks, though he plans to appeal it. And though he doesn't know for certain, he suggested that these comments about migrants were what led to the ban. But really, the part of the video that got the most attention was when he chose to double down on that narrative anyways.
Yeah, I'm straight upset. I think you should shoot these people. The people were saying that you couldn't do that because, well, there might be kids in the crowd. And my response to that is that you should shoot them anyway. You should do this anyway. And it doesn't matter really what the collateral damage is. You should defend your...
No, you stuttered. We all paid attention to that clip. He stuttered and realized what he was saying, how dehumanizing it was, and he had to stand on his word, right? Which don't get me wrong. I respect a person who can stand on their word. Here's the reality. The moment you stand on those words, you fuck yourself. Because now you have to defend that argument for the rest of your life on why kids should be murdered. So that means you stand for people killing kids in America. That means you don't give a fuck about school shootings. Copy. Just be on that type of time, my nigga.
Borders, especially when you're being invaded by such a massive force of people. And I also referred to the people that use the human shields as animals. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think they're fucking animals. If you use children as human shields in order for you to invade a country or in order for you to do terrorist attacks, I think that you're a fucking animal. And I'm not sorry for it. I want to let you know that I apologize for nothing. I meant exactly what I said. And I think that these borders should be defended with lethal force.
You then also had Asman pointing to other situations where he thinks that children potentially being used as shields should not be spared from harm.
In a lot of gang culture, what they do is they'll use children to commit crimes because they know the children will not be sentenced in the same way that an adult will do. If these kids were being charged as adults, the entire tool that these people were using, these gangs were using of having children commit crimes on their behalf, this tool would effectively be rendered ineffective. But we don't want to do that because it makes people sad to put kids in jail. But from my perspective, the way that I see it is that it makes me sad to see kids that were abused, that are trafficked, and that are put into these situations. I think that I really do have the most moral and ethical position on this. Because the moment that you create an incentive, you also drive a behavior.
In this video, again, it highlights, depending on where you go on the internet, drastically different reactions. But if you go into his comments, you'll see a ton of his fans agreeing with him, upset with Twitch, saying he did nothing wrong. But then you hop somewhere else on the internet, and there's no shortage of people saying this choice choice to take those comments further and refuse to apologize, all while planning to appeal the ban, it just stoked more anger. Or with people arguing, someone going, I apologize for nothing when getting banned for advocating for the slaughter of women and children should disqualify you from appealing said ban. And tripling down and quadrupling down on killing migrant children is completely fucking deranged. Only 14 days is not enough for this insane rhetoric. Keep him banned indefinitely. But with all that said, as all of this continues to play out, I gotta ask you, where do you land on this? Right, 1, what are your general reactions to the takes themselves? 2, what are your thoughts regarding the 14-day ban? And 3, do you think that Twitch has a double standard, whether you think that other people should be banned as well, or that he's being targeted? And then
here's my thing. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say this for probably it, and I gotta get my clothes on, get dressed, take a shower. Should he be banned? Yes. You dehumanized people. You threatened. You talked about just waivingly killing kids, and you outright turned people into animals and said fuck them. Kids and people. So that means whatever happens in this country, you have no real take a political side on. Regardless, you were like, they're animals, they're savages. If you ever keep the kids, they turn into terrorists, so kill them now. That's wildin'. You wildin'. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the world we live in. If niggas is wildin', niggas is wildin'. You want to wild, go wild. But I'm not putting up with bullshit. And I don't think the next nigga's putting up with bullshit. So what are we talking about, chat? What are we talking about, chat? Like, what are we talking about? Well, let me know what you think in the comments below. Shit. I'm not dealing with it.
we've got to dive into this crazy Epstein-connected situation, but first, one, quickly, if you haven't already, hit us with a like to keep us in your feed and subscribe. $500 giveaway. And go make some memories. But then diving right back into the news, we've got to talk about the Interlochen Center for the Arts in Michigan. Right, and this place goes way back. It was founded in the 1920s. It draws students from all around the world to attend both its boarding school and its summer camp to help launch the careers of some pretty huge names like Josh Groban and Chappell Roan. But maybe the most famous former Interlochen student is Jeffrey Epstein. You had him attending when he was a teenager, and later he became one of the school's most celebrated donors. He even had a lodge named after him, though after his conviction in 2008, Interlochen said that they cut ties with him, they changed the name of the lodge, but also as with kind of everything else the guy touched, there was still some red flags. In fact, you had the New York Times reporting that mingling with students at Interlochen as an alumni and a donor, that's where Epstein encountered some of his earliest victims. And in fact, the school, which had already brought in a law firm in 2024 to investigate reports of sexual abuse by faculty and staff, expanded that investigation to include the allegations against Epstein as well. And with the report, it's now been released, and it is so much worse than you can even imagine. Right after 2 years of interviews, the reports say that roughly 70 former students described sexual abuse by nearly 50 adults who were employed or affiliated with the school from the 1950s to the 2010s. You've got a full range of allegations that these teachers were grooming, flirting with, sexually touching, and even outright having sex with these students. You've got the report reading, the information gathered during the investigation is simply devastating. Right in it talked about the severe impact those traumas had on the students, with, for example, one saying afterwards she was lost and just went home while all her friends were applying to other performing arts schools. And another saying, I do remember it being a pretty significant blow to my motivation to continue as a young artist. Right, and that's just the academic impact. There's also the career side. You had many saying they didn't pursue performing arts as a full-time job because of the abuse at Interlochen. You had one saying that he decided against it because, quote, it all seems so integrated. If you were going to pursue this, this was going to be part of the deal. You would need to be sexually involved with someone if you would continue to be a performer. And then you've got the mental health and personal relationship side of things. Right, many of the alumni that this law firm interviewed said they've had to seek therapy to process what happened to them. People dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, eating disorders, substance abuse, and on and on. Right, you have a significant number saying that they found it hard to trust people and that the abuse they faced at Interlochen, it skewed their perception of older men. It taught them to be uncomfortable when people come onto them and poison their relationships with men altogether. And as far as Epstein's involvement in all this, you have the report including the accounts of 2 of the 3 former Interlochen students who have described having disturbing encounters with him. Or with one of them telling investigators that Epstein engaged in sexual conduct with her, brushing against her body over her clothes in a manner in which he indicated was accidental. And then adding that he paid her to visit him in New York while she was a student, and when she was there, he'd often
the Epstein stuff just be, them shit just be deep diving.
Put his hands on her, and she described him touching her crotch. And then you had another alum saying that Epstein also paid her to go to New York after she graduated and that she had given him a massage, and he, quote, may have asked her to remove her top. And then very notably, that woman's mother reportedly called the school to warn them that Epstein was preying on students. But then she said that no one from Interlochen ever followed up. Though as far as the school now, when this report came out, they released an overview and an apology letter saying, we are deeply sorry for the harm experienced by members of our community and extend our apologies to those impacted by abuse at Interlochen. And then adding, we also want to say clearly clearly, Interlochen will not tolerate predators or those who enable them, saying our campus exists to protect, educate, and empower every student. And they went on to say that Interlochen is fundamentally different than it was back then, and adding that the majority of the abuse mentioned in the report took place many decades ago, and that reports of abuse at Interlochen have significantly decreased over the past 25 years. He then also had them saying that they turned over the names of all the accused faculty to the local authorities, and they added that no one accused in the report is still employed at the school, and many of them are dead. And actually, they named a few of the staff who have passed away, but who also investigators got multiple first-hand accounts of creepy, pervasive behavior about. So that included Byron Hansen, who worked at the school from 1960 to 2015, Charlie McWhorter, who was a trustee from 1970 to 1999, and John Hood, who worked there from 1963
This nigga name is John Hood. Get that nigga out of here. I'm glad he did.
to 1979 full-time and seasonally until 2004. But then what you saw is that this, saying sorry and naming a few names approach, it didn't sit well with a lot of the Interlochen alumni who were abused. And one of those people was Paul Bush, who was a dancer who was sexually abused by his ballet teacher at Interlochen back in 2005 when he was just 16 years old. In 2004, after...
So, a teacher at a level of power abusing a 16-year-old. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Pedophile.
He spent a summer as a music student in Interlochen. Paul was recruited by Thomas Clower to be a boarding student during his sophomore year of high school, right on a partial scholarship and everything. And you had Paul telling NPR that he was over the moon about it, saying the summer students, they dreamt of getting a spot as a boarding student, that it felt like his prayers had been answered, saying a lot of my desire was to prove that I was enough, that I was good enough, and that I was worthy of love. And so that, he said, it put him in the perfect condition for someone to prey on him. And as Paul tells it, Clower began showering him with attention and became increasingly involved in his life. They'd meet one-on-one. Clower would email him inappropriate questions about his personal life and sexual activity, and Paul said that he let a lot of the creepy behavior slide because, quote, it's really hard to differentiate what's appropriate and what's not until it's too late. But then one day, Clower brought both Paul and another student over to his house, and they all watched a movie together, with Paul describing Clower throwing a blanket over the two of them and then touching his thighs and genitals while the other student was sitting right there, saying he wanted me and he took me and it didn't even matter that someone else was watching it happening. And Clower, he eventually pled guilty. He was convicted of abusing
Oh, no, bro. That's crazy.
Paul. He was added to the sex offender registry, and Interlochen,
And this was a school that parents let their fucking kids go to by themselves? A college? Like, this was... What?
Fired him. But for Paul, he said that the trauma went beyond just that incident. In the aftermath, he was interviewed twice by investigators from the sheriff's department, and he was grilled about his sexuality, and he became a social pariah for his last 2 years at Interlochen.
Obviously.
Saying, I was never integrated back into the community. I was always looked at as different. While he went on to dance professionally for over a decade, he struggled with mental health issues, including PTSD and substance abuse. As this topic of abuse at Interlochen has gotten more and more attention, you have Paul placing the responsibility solely on the school, saying it's the lack of aftercare, let alone that it happened 69 other times with other people. The fact that the predator was on the campus to begin with is all Interlochen's responsibility. So he and many of the other alumni, they're still waiting for some sort of real accountability. You've got Paul saying the school's apology letter, it doesn't even come close to that, adding, they get to say case closed. That is completely unacceptable because guess what? My life is still open.
That is true. That is true. You can't change that. What's happening... They cannot change what has happened. That is the most tragic thing ever. They can't change what's happened in your life. They cannot go back in time and reverse it. It's because if the person is dead, there's nothing they can do. Now, what you're asking for, I think, what he's asking for is 100%. Don't let it happen again. Make sure it's not happening now. Make sure there are not teachers or older students or anybody taking advantage of kids that go to this school because it happened to me, it can happen to them. And it can happen at any point in time. So just make sure it don't happen again. Because now my life, his life is ruined because he was abused and that caused him to have more mental issues up here. That in itself, you have to live with. The school can't change that. But he is asking for them to 100% try their damnedest to make sure no one else is getting abused now, sexually assaulted now. And since that school has a target on its back, big red dot, everybody around it or in it is paying attention. Facts. Facts.
Then, before I let you back out into the world, let's cram in some more news you need to know.
Alright. I think that's kind of it for the most part. What else to see? I gotta get dressed, get ready, take a shower, do a bunch of shit. Alright. Nothing I need. Shout out to Philly D. Shout out to Philly DeFranco. Alright, chat. I have been streaming for 2 hours. Shout out to the 2 hour span. Nobody in the chat. Nobody in the chat. Alright. I appreciate There's nobody in the chat. I don't know who I'm talking to, bro. Oh, I've been so fucked. Bro, you know what? I've been going through a lot for some reason. And I just can't, man. Yo, shout outs to everything that's been happening. Like, all this news and content we were able to talk about this week. I'll probably chop this up, make some videos. I don't feel good, dog. Like, yo, there's been a lot going on, and I haven't been able to tell anybody. And every time I do, it just feels like I'm walking in fucking circles. And honestly, I'm stressing over nothing. And there's nothing nobody can do. There's nothing no one can, like, do. And I'm stressing over some shit. And honestly, I need to get out, have some fun, and probably breathe. Because that's probably why I'm stressing. For nothing. Yo, chat. If anybody out there is going through something, you stressing, you going through some painful shit in your life, you dealing with something, please try your best to get some help. Reach out to friends and family. Talk to others. You know what I'm saying? Try to, once again, I said this before, try to leave the stress and get that shit off your back. Let it flow like water. And I usually try to do my best to let it flow, right? I have been doing and doing and doing and doing and doing and trying and trying and trying. And I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I feel like I'm getting stopped up 100%. So, nobody's paying attention. I miss my friends, bro. It's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. This loneliness. I shouldn't feel lonely, but I kind of do. I guess this is the issue when it comes to being like an adult. You kind of feel that a little bit. Right here. And here. And here. Gets to you. I hope if you're lonely out there, reach out to those. Reach out to others. Even if you're balling the shit out of them. Just tell them, like, yo, I'm lonely. I'm bugging. Da-da-da. Spend some time with me. Da-da-da. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Go outside. Do your own thing. Make sure you get out your head. I'm trying to do that too. I gotta go to this appointment later. But I hope everybody out there, you're enjoying your life, you're living good, you're breathing, you're enjoying things in front of you, and you're doing your best. Make sure, so once again, I say this, to never give up, never surrender, and keep on fucking grinding, okay? That is the life you gotta live. Keep on grinding. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, chat. I am out of here. I'm gonna leave it on the song. I've been saying my boy, where he at? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this on the song. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot going on, chat. I understand. I will talk about more stuff soon. But give me some time. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything going on, chat. Whoever watches this later back, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't. Wrong song, wrong song, wrong song, wrong song, wrong song.
I cannot rewind.
Actually, no, that was the right song. That one was actually the right song. That's fucking insane. Alright, chat. I hope everybody has a good one.
No, I cannot rewind. No, I cannot rewind. I just run out of time.
Be well.
I got death on my mind, yeah. I don't wanna be fine. I just wanna be fine, yeah. If it's all about money, I'm on that. If they passing the keys, I'm on that. I got places to be, I'm off that. You ain't seen what I seen, so fall back. I got 30 missed calls with no callbacks. I been rolling with G's, no small cap. When I pull up, believe they all strapped. Niggas can't fuck with me, ain't no small gap. Winning, winning. Only thing on my mind is winning. I cannot have anything on pending unless the transaction come through sending. I know these hoes do whatever for the bread. Same way they do whatever to get fed. Bullets hot, bullets scoped infrared. I never seen them come back from the dead. I don't wanna just get by no more. I don't want a 9 to 5 no more. Niggas switch up in the picture, I ain't gotta deal with you. It could go right back to before. My cup full, tron spill, nigga roll. If I tell you, you can never tell a soul. Money bags in my eyes, I'm just trying to stay alive. What I put in's gonna pay for any toll. Good things never come so quick. I wonder why I ever fucked that bitch. Man, fuck that. If I get 2, I'ma come back 6. Rather stay low, but always combative. Went into the jungle, what I come back with. If I go broke, I'ma come back quick. They passing out L's, and yet I prevail on some comeback shit. If they asking about money, I'm on that. If they passing the keys, I'm on that. I got places to be, I'm off that. You ain't seen what I seen, so fall back. I got 30 missed calls with no callbacks. I've been rolling with G's, no small cap. When I pull up, believe they all strapped. Niggas can't fuck with me, ain't no small cap. My POV was poverty, it's really odd to see me on jets with velocity. They want me to roll the dice and end up on the corner and go to jail like Monopoly. I was up in the land,